Niners! Ooh, it's an exciting weekend. Woo! Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, George Kittle predicts smash mouth football. ESPN, Nick Wagner, and Wagner has tweeted out 49ers tight end George Kittle on the importance of being the more physical team Sunday against the Rams. Quote, I think it's going to definitely show up this Sunday about who is the more physical team, and it's going to be kind of a body bag game, is my opinion. George! Oh, man, no matter what happens in this game, boys, everybody watching will know there was a fight that took place this day. Woo! Because 49ers, man, that's what we do. You can come in with all the finesse, and you got people out there running up stats and looking like they can just glance and roll through any team in the NFL. Not this one, baby. Nick, and I'm looking for you to bust out this weekend. You've been quiet for the last two games. That ends this week. And Arden Key has turned it into an absolute beast. I got Willis on the other side. Who misses D. Ford? All right, Eric Armstead doing a good job setting that edge. You can't run on the 49ers. They're cutting that down like crazy. Sony Michael, you think he'll come in here? Bring Cam Akers on. We're ready for him. Oh. But fam, the Niners versus the Rams finishing the final week of the 2021 season. With both teams having two different goals regarding the playoffs, adds an extra thrill potential. I'm talking just craziness, man. The Niners are in a position to put themselves automatically in the playoffs with a win, and you know this. The Rams' goal is twofold. And winning Sunday gives Los Angeles the NFC West crown. Okay. But meanwhile, the Rams are also going to be desperately trying. I mean, seriously trying to get the monkey off their back to avoid losing to the Niners for a sixth time in a row. And I don't care what anybody says, that's in the back of their minds. They've had enough. They wonder what they've got to do to change. I'm gonna put some more on that in a minute. But listen, we'll be taking your phone calls and recording your predictions for this Week 18 regular season finale game between the Niners versus the Rams. This is the game, boy. Meanwhile, back at the Santa Clara Ranch, Jimmy G is questionable for the Niners, and Coach Kyle Shanahan says he already knows whether JG or T. Lance will be starting on Sunday, and says it ain't nobody's business but mine. He didn't really say that, but he acts like that. But you know what? Pretty much, when you think about it, why have JG out there busting ass like that all week, though, if he's not going to play? So I don't know. And maybe it's going to be a two-pronged attack. Maybe Kyle's finally figured out a way he could actually maximize the talents of both players and put them together for one incredible effort. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. But Aziz Al-Shar, Jerry Greenlaw, Marcel Harris, Marty's Hurst, Kowalski T, and Trent Williams are also listed as questionable for this weekend's game. Questionable normally ends up being played. So, here's the thing, fam. Not one member of the Rams players received injury designations. The Rams are pretty good at that. They don't get hurt, do they? Of course, the way they play football ain't like us. See, we go out there to beat your ass, and we will. I'm talking knocking mouthpieces off and, dragging people around. But see, the Rams, they play finesse football, and maybe that's a better idea. But anyway, the Niners are a perfect 5-0 in their last matchups with L.A. You know this, dominating statistically by a scoring differential of nearly 10 points per matchup. See, that's not just barely squeaking by. That's beating that ass. And owning an average time of possession average of 11 minutes. That's a long time. In the first meeting of this season, the Niners scored an upset win that began a turnaround for the Niners, defeating the Rams in a convincing 31-10 fashion, even with the presence of Aaron Donald. And last season, the NFL's number one defense, to be exact, Jimmy Garoppolo has won 5 straight over the Rams, and hopefully it's tied for the third longest streak of quarterback wins versus the Rams since the league's 1970 merger. That's per NFL research. Oh, it's a lot of history stacked against the Rams, isn't it? But that's just like us with the Hawks. That just wears the mind down. It just we get pissed off every game. You wonder if the players are feeling the same way as we do, right? But a win delivers LA a triumph. The franchise has coveted since falling to the Patriots in Super Bowl 53. Somewhat new to the feud, Rams cornerback Jalen Ramsey said Thursday via transcript, quote, "Since I've been here, they've had our number." Yeah, it's true, Jalen. Before you leave, and maybe after you leave, bro. It is frustrating, but they don't have mind control over us. Nothing like that, if that's what you're asking. It's just how the games have went. But we're going out there confident on Sunday. We're not going out there thinking, oh, man, we've lost this many games. That is not our mindset at all. We're definitely going out there confident on, quote, Jalen. Because we know you're going to be beating up on that safety, boy. But Jalen, boy, boy, let that boy alone, man. He can't do his job and yours. Punching him in the face? What's wrong with you? And the Rams have every right, though, to be confident, fam. They really do. After going 0-3 in November, LA is a perfect 5-0 across December and January. Rams are rounding into the defensive form that propelled the team to the divisional round last season, allowing just 16.4 points per game during that winning streak. The Rams own a +1 turnover differential and a +8 sack differential in their last 5 games. Oh, that's a mind-boggling stat. Woo, that's a lot of sacks. Rams DC Raheem Morris credited time on the practice field for LA's defensive turnaround in the last 5 games. Morris explained Thursday, quote, you got better technique, you got better efficiency, you got smaller meetings, you got more time together. It's more visual, more learning with the guys and more learning amongst each other. And those things just come into play throughout the attrition of the season, and it's just worked out for us well, unquote. You scared? I know one person that ain't scared. Did you see Deebo yesterday in the presser? Deebo was sitting back there running major smack. I love when he does that. He doesn't do it often, but he does it every now and then. Because the media must have hit him with the wrong question. Deebo said to the Rams, let me do Deebo. Rams doing the same thing they always do. Ain't nothing different changed. Ain't nothing going on. I'm looking at Deebo. I'm saying, Deebo, don't be putting nothing on their locker room bulletin board. Fam, you know what though? He's right. I hadn't even thought about that. We pretty much do the same thing every time we play the Rams. The same thing. Deebo beats him up. Jimmy cuts him up. The defense goes after him. And the added new wrinkle was all of a sudden Jimmy Ward's got involved a little more than usual that last game. Is Stafford more of a mark than Jared Goff? Because probably Jared Goff knows better than to do some of the things that Stafford tried to do in that first game. Will Stafford pay attention to what happened to him, or will he continue to be just throwing that ball up in the air like, I know my guy's going to get him and loft this puppy up there about 90 yards in the air and about 100 yards past that point, and I know my guy's going to get it. You go ahead, do it. I mean, because this is the chances that if Stafford don't know it, that ain't going to work. So Jimmy Ward has said something similar to that about the Rams, too. He said, bring Stafford in if they want to. The offense ain't changing, man. Same offense. We're running the same offense. See, this is the thing about familiarity when you play teams within your division. You know them. See, so there's just no way to, whatever they did. And last week, I don't know how the Rams won that game. But at any rate, the Rams will need whatever they've been working on to be effective this weekend in order to secure the division crown and a home playoff game at SoFi Stadium, which they want to do. If not, the door will be left open for the Cardinals to mount a late charge to claim the NFC West throne, which would be hilarious. If we add that injury to their insult to that injury, of beating them this weekend while the Cardinals sneak on past them. This will be 2 years in a row that we just slapped the pee out of them. You know what I mean? And toward the end of the season, even though last year we had nothing to do with anything. The Rams moved to 12-4 in the year with that 2019 comeback win over the Ravens last week. And if you watch it, I was not impressed with the Rams. It also places them right on the doorstep of the NFC West title. And if Lamar Jackson would have played, I have a feeling it wouldn't have turned out that way, although Huntley did look good. But there was that one first down that I wanted Huntley. Dude, he was right there, and it's the first down marker was right there. They could have got that. I think that would have put the game away for him. Hundley sees a guy at the last second as he's running toward. He's already got the defensive guy reeling. Hundley, there's the first down marker. Just run and get it. He throws it. Bad pass. Hits the receiver all in the feet and all, and they had to give it up. That might have been the turning point of the game. LA fell behind by 9 in the second half as turnovers continued to plague Matthew Stafford. But the defense came up with a multiple red zone stop, and Stafford led back-to-back touchdown drives to take the late lead. And then all the Rams need for a division title is a win over the Niners or Cardinals loss, as I just mentioned. But that first result would also send another division rival to the brink of elimination. LA opened at a 5.5-point favorite, which translates really to only because you get 3 points for being at home, right? So odds makers don't want to go too far with that, do they? They gave them 2 points, is what they basically did. Niners held serve in the NFC wildcard race, beating the Texans 23-7 last week to improve to 9-7 for the season. But since the Saints also won last week, there's one final playoff spot for the grab in the conference. And it comes down to this week. Comes down dirty to this week. The Niners will have to beat the Rams on the road. One interesting point of red and gold interest is this fact, just to help you rest on Saturday night, fam. Because, you just do whatever you want to today because relax. Don't get crazy just yet. But tomorrow night, know this. The Rams did struggle to stop the run last week, and they struggled mightily. If they have any problem with the run, Lord help them. You know what we do, and we do it well. 49ers have more run schemes and more things. 49ers have more of a run game than any other team in the league. We don't just run the ball. We do all kind of bizarre things out there. And when you got Elijah Mitchell looking like he's looking, I want Jeffrey Wilson Jr. to unleash on these guys too. I got no score, but I will give a W to the 49ers next to that name. Just because I wonder if the 49ers, I think their character building over the last couple of years has made them built for this kind of game. They should have done that, I know, in Tennessee, but I think the short week did have something to do. I know it's an excuse, but I do think if you played the Titans on a regular week, what we saw would have never happened. It's okay. You gave us a short week and made us travel to the East. That's fine. You mutt. Schedule makers, boy, y'all did it, didn't you? All right, that's fine. We got a full week's rest now, Jack. Plenty of it, too. Let's go. Hey, JJ said we need to run the ball hard. Oh, you can rest assured of that. Running backs need to come out and set the tone. O-line needs to be on point so running backs can get us going. Could you be shout out from Eastern Ohio. It's Deebo snatching change time. 49ers win all day. 31-16. And Matty S out in beautiful Bend, Oregon. What's up, Matty? How's that weather out there? Getting a little cold. Got those beautiful trees, all got the snow hanging off. Jeremy Boyle said, hey, Ronbo, hope all is good with you and yours. Let's go Niners from Union City, Tennessee. Alabama football fan, roll tide. I did Ronbo and the Niner fans. Roll tide. And Matt Gassis says Niners 24, Lambs 20. It's going to be a lot of fighting out there tomorrow. I suggest there's going to be some kind of fight on the field, too. It says, forget the quarterback situation. I'm worried about the DB situation being wrecked by COVID. Ronbo is the glue that feels the empire together. See, I'm also trying not to think about that situation because I was hoping they could get off that list today. You saw Ambry Thomas has been freed from that list, but then the key players, Ward, Williams, are still on that list. Ese mi compa! 49ers 28, Rams 20 from El Paso, Freddie Gonzalez! Freddie, man, keep them fingers crossed, Bob. Oh, man. Let's get this on. Yo, Mariana.
What's going on, Dave?
Oh, man. I tell you, Marion, man, this is we enjoy this stress. But, Marion, what's up, man? What's going on? What's going to happen in this game? How do you see it? Have you analyzed anything? What are you thinking? Share with us.
Yeah, we just got to win. That's just bottom line to it. We just got to go out there and play our game, what we normally do.
Damn right.
That's just it, man. You know what I mean? And, you know, we ain't got to drop out. I mean, no matter who starts, we have to play our game and win this ball game. We can't rely on Atlanta Falcons.
I hate that.
Granted, Atlanta and New Orleans, when they play, it's always a great game. So, you know, that could go either way. But we really have to go out and play our game. That's it. Yeah. I mean, there's really all left to be said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
don't want to have to rely on anybody. Just go out there and get it.
Go out there and play our game. Just think about it this way. If we win 5 games consecutively, we get Super Bowl chance. Win 4, we get Super Bowl.
That's a good way to look at it, too.
That's how
don't
I
worry
look
about
at
anything else.
That's how I look at things. You know what I'm saying? It's time to play. We ain't got time to be, you know, bickering about who's starting or whatever. We need to win the game, win the postseason play, and then we'll get down to everything else, you know. Because honestly, you know, I don't care who we play in the playoffs. I ain't scared of nobody. There's nobody in the NFL is a superior team, not even Green Bay. Not even Green Bay. You know, yeah, they're the 1 seed. They got the best record. But I've seen some things. They done got back to their finesse type ways. In the beginning of the season, they was kind of physical with their secondary when Alexander was healthy. But after he got hurt, all that changed. So I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody. Not even Sean McVay, Aaron Donald, Ronald McDonald. It don't matter. 95-14, baby.
Yeah.
I see it.
Plus 14 from Aaron. He's got to give a score.
Plus 14, man.
I like that, man. Because, you know, this is that time of year when you got to go ahead and go for it because this is the end of the season. I just need to know Trent Williams is going to be out there. I need to know Ward is going to be out there. I need to know Williams is out there, and I'm ready to go, you know?
Yeah. Now, what is on the secondary? I did hear that Aubrey would be is on the COVID list, but what about everybody else on the secondary that was hit with COVID?
No, they haven't said a word. Ambry Thomas is the only guy.
Okay.
So right now you got Mosley Thomas and, of course, everybody's favorite guy, Josh Norman.
No, that's your guy. That ain't my guy. That's your guy. That's
He's
your
for sale. I'm selling it. Oh, my God.
Hey, it's 2 people that's your boy, Josh Norman and Kyle Shanahan. Those are your boys.
But Mary, you know what? I have a thing that Josh Norman and OBJ. I think Josh will be fired up to play against OBJ because you know they ain't sending each other no Christmas cards every year. You know that, right? So
yeah. I forgot about that little rivalry, but you know we don't need no too many PIs that's going to cost us yards.
Yeah.
Because even though we lead the league in pass interference, I have to give credit is due. D'Amico Ryan have been outstanding this season.
Yes.
With the shortage of defensive secondary that he has to work with. So I have to give him credit, man. I am very shocked with D'Amico Ryan.
I mean, that defense overall, man. Give him applause for that entire defense. Even with Nick not beating people to death a couple of games, we still look represent well. Yeah.
Nick Bosa playing last night. Even Armstead moving him the inside was probably the best thing that they ever did.
Yeah.
And even he has gotten better. So, I mean, like I said, we have a championship defense right now. All we got to do is win Sunday.
Yeah, Williams and Ward back in, and see, because you know what they're going to do, Marion. They're going to force feed because Cooper Kupp is just 100-something yards away from some kind of a record. Now, granted, he's playing an extra game, so it's going to have to be. They have to do some calculations on that. But the thing is, he is going to be force-fed, and I hope the 49ers know that. I'm pretty sure they do, because if I feel it, I'm sure D'Amico does. Yeah, they're going to the boy all game long. I got a plan, you know, and do the Belichick, boy. Take their best weapon away from them and make them beat us with the rest.
I don't think that matters because we got Matt Stafford numbers. Matt Stafford has not beat the 49ers ever in his illustrious subpar career.
Is that right? I didn't even know. I didn't pay that any mind.
Those are facts. Detroit had. When last time Detroit beat Ronbo?
Yeah, I know, right? When he was Detroit, I hadn't even thought about what he did with Detroit. I guess that's interesting.
And they did. and then he goes to the West Coast. They're still getting
I wish we'd have talked about this earlier. Early in the season, I didn't know Stafford, even while in Detroit, he had never gotten past the 49ers. And let's face it, Marion, we ain't had no all-star teams the whole time he was in Detroit. So that's interesting.
Exactly. And they had Calvin Johnson on top of that.
Whew. And
put that shit on the site.
That says it all.
Still couldn't do it. That's what I'm saying. So,
well, I tell you what, fam.
It is. So,
I tell you what, that's good stuff. You gave us your score plus 14. Marion, I'm going to see you on Sunday. Hopefully we be celebrating like we're losing our minds, because just beating the Rams is just such a triumph.
Yeah. It's going to be a game, baby. Just get ready. Get ready, y'all.
So I'm talking
See you
about.
Sunday.
See you Sunday, fam.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, man.
And ice, baby. Too cold. Ice.
What up, dog?
Man,
what you do? What it do?
Sitting up here tripping on the Rams, man, because like they look like world beaters every time we play them. Seems like they look out for the Rams, boy. And it's been 3 years. We can't take it away from them, Ice. They've been getting work done. They've been getting places. They've taken over where the Hawks left off. Talking about every year we compete. Y'all gonna win any Super Bowl? No. But we compete, okay. So, here we go again. And it looked like just badasses.
Man, they live in fantasy island with they soft. The Rams are soft like baby poo-poo.
Killer pointed it out.
That's how soft it is. Soft like baby poo. Everybody knows this. I look at this with the Rams as far as they got named personnel like, Donald and,
they got
wide
names.
out, OBJ. They got names.
They got names.
But everybody can have a name. It don't mean nothing.
Names.
They got names. But I look at it as, for them, this is what I noticed with them on the defensive side of the ball. They don't create a lot of turnovers, if you kind of notice that.
Yeah, they're not picking the ball off much this year. Now that I think about it.
They're not picking the ball off. They don't cause a lot of fumbles. No strip the ball. Right. And Aaron Donald is a good player. I'm not taking nothing away from the guy. The guy can ball. There's no question about it. But then there's sometimes we like his kryptonite.
Yeah, because we got schemes for
we're
that.
Like
Belichick taught Kyle.
Yeah.
Remember that year? Haven't had any trouble since.
Yeah, and that's how you beat people. That's what you do. As far as the quarterback situation with us, all we can do is just see what happens. We don't know what Jedi mind tricks Shanahan's up to with this, so we can just wait and see. Mm-hmm. But I think that our it's not about our offensive line and our defensive line. I've been saying this since last week, since the beginning of the week started. The thing about them is they like to go down the field deep a lot. They very rarely take short chip shots. A lot of their balls are mostly downfield shots. Mm-hmm. And another thing is, when they played the Ravens last week, they gave up. The running back had 150 yards on him. Mm-hmm. He ran 150 yards on them. They couldn't stop running. So if they couldn't stop them with the run, and they didn't have. And think about it. Think about this. Now, if they couldn't stop them from running, right? If Lamar Jackson would have played, they would have got beat badly. That would have been a difference.
Who's that running back?
Way. They
Who's
can't
that Ravens
stop.
running back?
I don't know the guy's name.
Came back from the Saints. What is that dude's name? I don't remember him doing a lot of damage last week.
No. What it was? I think it was Freeman. It was Freeman. They used to play for Atlanta.
Yeah, Devontae.
It was Freeman for Atlanta. He used to play for Atlanta. Yeah. He ran 150 yards on him. He had over 150 yards on him. I don't know if he had any TDs, but they could have won the game. But for us, we have. I think the biggest domination for us against them is that we're a much more physical team than they are. That's who our demeanor is. That's who we are. So we don't go in any other game, and change that demeanor. We always come in physical. We're going to smack you in the mouth, and we're going to keep it going.
And our offense is so much more diversified than the Ravens. Ravens try to come at them straight face. We got plenty of things that are a little different. So, and the Rams know it. So, but that's all right. They can
and you know what? And if you look at it, and you know what you think about it too, from last quarter said, he's 100% correct. They don't come in. If you watch them all and seen the game from a highlight their offense is the same every game. There's nothing different. There's no different scheme or nothing. It's like snap the ball, drop back, and go deep. Or go midway deep. Get Cooper Kupp and try to get some RACs. I mean, they look at the same thing over and over again. There's no versatility in their offense to me. I don't see nothing different.
Because they're just putting the ball up and they run a play here and there. They rely on their names. Let me ask you this question though: do you know the names of the Rams linebackers?
Actually, no.
See, here's the
that's
thing.
How I don't.
But here, let me connect this, because here's the thing. Jimmy G, usually if a good linebacker's on the team, he will have difficulty. You know, that's just
correct.
It makes, because we run all those plays across the middle. This is one of the reasons why I think the Rams can't stop G. What does he do? He wears out the middle of the field. If you don't have any linebacker in there, you're gonna get your ass kicked, and he'll do it every time.
That's true.
And they have not made an adjustment on that.
And that's true.
It's funny how they don't.
And they don't have no linebackers. That's on them. That's their best. See, that's on the GM and the coach, because they should know that if they got a good defensive line, that I'll say their defensive line is pretty good, but they're pretty stout. But the thing about them is they're set up to be a straight up pass rush. They're not built to stop the run. They're built to stop the pass. You know what I'm saying? The secondary is built to stop the pass. They're not built to stop the run.
Yep.
Exactly. So when your team is
right into the 49ers' hands, you can't stop the run. Your linebackers can't keep an eye on Jimmy. Or Kyle.
Yeah, but you know what though? Exactly. But you know what though? The league has gotten that way. A lot of teams in the league can't stop the run. All majority of teams in the NFL now, they're trying to build the team to be a pass rush and have a secondary. They're built to try to stop the pass. They're not built. Nobody's built to stop the run. So if we can go much. Yo.
We go into the book. Listen, I didn't realize we spent a lot of time here, didn't we? Give me a score.
I know, man. You know how we go in.
We do, yes.
Hey, man, I'm going to give you a score. Y'all going to hate me right now?
It's okay. It works for us. Go ahead.
37-10. And one more thing before we go, man. Deebo's going to say, that's my bike punk, and what you got on my 40?
I'm looking forward to that with that big chain on his chest. We goes to press conference.
Big chain on, man. Listen, man, we got him, man. Everybody just relax, watch the game, and enjoy the night.
There you go. Ice, I'll see you Sunday.
All right, man. See you Sunday, man. Love you, dog.
I love you back,
Later.
fam. Looking forward to Sunday. All right. And I see
No
the
doubt.
Bobo said, all right, fam. Bobo says 49ers 34, Rams 31, and we will win 6 in a row versus Rams. Our fans will take over that stadium and take away their home field. SoFi is our secondary home. Oh, man, because you know it's going to be light. It's going to be running red. Okie Niners, let's go Niners! Okay, good to see you, fam. Man. JJ says, Ronbo, we're made to play 3 times SoFi next month. We may play. Oh, I see. Ew, what a nice feeling. Beat them. It would be nice to beat them this weekend, come back and beat them again. You know, they'd all have to be on suicide watch if that happens, so. Beat them 2 times in a row. Don't you get fired? McVay would be on the hot seat. Oh, hey, Jay.
Hi, Ronbo. What's up?
Jay, we tripping, man. It's fun to trip before the game because, you know, during the game, it's serious. You can't be clowning and having fun anymore. But, Jay, your observations on what's about to take place.
To be honest, I'm not really scared. I mean, Trent Williams, hopefully he's, good to go on Sunday. Wait, the game's on Sunday, right?
Yeah, they didn't flex us. I mean, word was out, I guess, rumors, but no, we're playing Sunday.
Okay. Well, yeah, hopefully Trent is good to go on Jimmy Ward too.
Oh, Ward and Williams, they're the cup stoppers.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I agree with you, Ronbo. They're gonna try to force feed Cooper Kupp, to get that record or whatever. He needs
he's
like
the best
100
offensive
yards
weapon out there.
Yeah. How many yards does he need? Do you know?
130 something, I think.
He's not gonna get it on us, to be honest. He might allow like 70 yards, but I don't know about that.
And the 49ers need to think about that too. God, man, y'all gonna let him get a reputation on you, and everybody talk about you for years to come. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So
We better like double cover him or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What are we gonna do
no,
to
Williams
stop
is
him?
enough. Williams and Ward, they work well with Cup. We just got to keep pressure on Stafford so Williams and Ward can make their job even better.
Yeah, and what's it called? Yeah, I feel like Deebo.
Yeah.
He is underrated, to be honest. Or underrated weapon, to be honest. He's not really like talked a lot in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he's underrated.
And only because he does two things. He runs and receives. And that itself should receive all kind of praise, but no, they look at stats because a lot of these guys don't follow every team in the NFL, right? So they look at it as stats, and then they say, well, he's definitely in the upper echelon of wide receivers, but certainly not in the top 5 or top 3 or top 2. And so we all know watching Deebo, if you want to just relegate him only to wide receiver, shoot, mayonnaise, don't tell him how many yards he'd have. But he does everything you need him to do out there. I love him.
Ronbo, who do you think is going to start on Sunday? Which quarterback?
Kyle wants Jimmy to start. So if he's been working all 4 days in a row, you have to realize here's a guy that's beating the Rams every time he plays them. Here's a guy that Kyle can comfortably call whatever he wants to call because Jimmy knows the language. So I'm figuring Kyle's going to want to go that route just for that reason. And then beyond that, if Jimmy does seem like he can't handle it, though, Kyle will pull him and have to go to plan B. But his plan A has got to be Jimmy.
Yeah. But if that happens, we got to stick with Jimmy no matter what because Trey, he has to be in the rhythm to, keep on being poised or whatever.
Yeah, just bring him in all of a sudden. That's true.
That's what both QBs. So, yeah.
Yeah,
hopefully
both QBs
Jimmy,
are like that.
Yeah. Hopefully Jimmy doesn't, fumble the ball. That's what scares me, to be honest.
With that bad
once
hand.
Once that injection, whatever, goes away, I don't know how it's going to feel.
And I pictured him swinging at his hand every time they come around there trying to hurt him, So he's got to be aware of that. Offensive linemen just got to do a job. I don't care if it takes a flag. If somebody comes around there thinking that they're going to come around that corner and just kill Jimmy, I don't care what you got to do. Tackle him, hit him in the head, face, or something like that, but knock him out. Just don't let him do it. We'll take the 15.
Yeah, Robert, one more thing. Next draft or whatever, what would you rather draft? A wide receiver, a fast wide receiver, or a cornerback?
Corner. You know what? Because you might be able to get a fast guy, a fast receiver in the 3rd or 4th round. I just need somebody that can get downfield and freak people out because there's a lot of those speed guys. They don't go early in the round unless you're Jamar Chase and you've got some stats to back you up. But if I can get a guy that goes 4.3 to just blast down the field on streaking plays, that's all I need. That's all I want. Get me a cornerback, please. Please.
Mm-hmm. I'm choosing us to win. I don't know what's the score. I'm gonna just choose us to win, and that's it. It's gonna be It's gonna be a battle, this game. So we can't wait
because they're gonna want to fight. They don't want to go down looking bad. And in LA, oh my God, they're gonna be so serious.
We are the underdogs, right?
5.5.
Okay, that's good because every time we're
favored.
Favored, we sometimes lose, to be honest. Yeah, so that's good that we're underdogs. So, yeah,
we were favored to beat the Titans. And you see what happened there.
Yeah. Yep. So we're definitely gonna win, Ronbo. So let's go. Have a good day.
Yep. You too, fam. See you Sunday.
Yep. You too.
And Sharon now. Sharon.
Ronbo, my birthday's this week. Can I get a birthday shout out?
Of course you can. let me go ahead and it's only water. It's only water. It's hard water. Happy Niners birthday. It's Sharon time. Happy Niners birthday, on the verge of a victory. Happy Niners birthday, dear Sharon. Happy birthday, Sharon. We gotta get that W for your birthday present. We can't have any L's for no
That's
birthday
right.
present. It just doesn't look good, you know?
Right.
Well, Sharon, say hi to Marketing Pro as he's running through the chat, talking as if he owns the place. But Sharon, what is your take on what's about to happen?
Well, I just saw a minute ago where Trent Williams is questionable to play, so I'm thinking he's going to play.
Oh, yeah, he'll play.
They're saying Jimmy is questionable.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Jimmy's going to be out there starting.
Whenever they say questionable, they just don't want the other side to know.
Yeah,
but this is a game
exactly.
the NFL's been playing so long. I wonder if anybody bites.
Exactly.
Years they've been doing this.
And even Sean McVay said he thinks Jimmy was going to be out there playing. I was like, okay, you want to say that too, but look, you're scared of Jimmy.
If Trent Williams is playing, we're Trent's playing.
Yeah, I think he is too.
Yeah.
And I think Jimmy Ward will be out there too. I think everybody will make it before Sunday.
But see, that's the COVID thing. Sharon, that does worry me though.
Yeah.
Because they can't test positive tomorrow.
COVID is not no joke because I had it. So it ain't no joke.
Gosh, every other person, I used to not know anybody that got COVID. Now I'm meeting people all the time who just got rid of it. We're having people call in all the time. Yeah, I just got over that. Wow.
Yeah.
This Omicron is scary stuff too. It's easier to catch.
And then there's another one supposedly out now, another disease.
It's like there's this war going on between that virus and the human race.
Yeah.
Wherever we come up with something to stop it, they morph into another creature. Damn.
Oh. The world ain't gonna be the same right now.
No, not for a long time.
But with this game though, I'm feeling we're gonna win it. We've owned the Rams before. We know how they roll. We know how they play. Stafford does throw interceptions, and he knows that we got his number. And, they got to deal with Nicky B if they don't double team him. That's another thing.
No, it's okay, because Arden Key is starting to turn into Nick's main dog. Okay. Hey,
Exactly.
Arden, if they got me, you got
together.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just run the ball 44 times down the field and up the field. Contain the ball, and contain the defense and, put pressure on the quarterback. And I think we got this. I think we'll go to the playoff. Like I said, I think we'll slide in, with ease because, the Niners are going to be hungry. They're going to be determined because they want this more than ever. And they know this is, win or go home.
Yep. So how do they adjust to that? Just get in there and do
I'm not nervous about this game because, even though, if you remember, I don't know what year it was, when the Rams ran the run game on us because they figured our run game out. So hopefully they don't do that this time. So, but I think we got this.
Yeah, it's just a matter of how physical.
If
like George
Jimmy
Kittle says,
plays, we got this. Even whatever quarterback plays, just go out there and win the game for us because we want to act crazy this week.
And get Marketing Pro the hell up out of this chat.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a lot of red and gold in the fan. I don't think it's going to be hardly enough, blue and gold, whatever. So, but I think we're going to take over there. So
I can share the Rams just got back into town. What, 4 or 5 years ago? How many years have they been back in town in LA or back in the state?
Well, 5 years. I think about that.
So
that's right. Sounds right.
So people have to.
And then the way they played last week, though, the Rams played last week.
Oh,
so
they should have lost.
Yes, I was hoping for them to lose so bad.
I was too.
And I hope the Cowgirls lose tomorrow.
This is our Jared. That'll never change. No matter what's going on in our lives, the Cowboys beat the cowboy potty out of them. You know, every time.
I'm an Eagles fan, sir. Tomorrow.
Hey, now that could be interesting. The Cowboys versus the Eagles. That could be fun.
Yeah, that's who they play tomorrow.
The Eagles all of a sudden are playing really good football. I mean, not all of a sudden, but the last several weeks. But I mean, the thing is, the Cowboys were looking like they're on some kind of a slide. Ted, who do you want? If we get, I'm not going to say, when we get into the playoffs, would you rather have the Cowboys or the Rams?
Cowboys. I want to shut my brother's mouth up.
Because see, the thing is, if we
my
beat the
brother
Rams,
even said,
you know, because everybody knows a Cowboy fan.
Mouth.
You know, I mean, I blocked them from my
but
phone and things like that. But still,
though, Ronbo.
Huh?
My brother said out of his mouth, he goes, I don't want to play you guys. Nobody want to play you guys. I go, why do you say that for? He goes, because look what you guys got.
That's a lot of respect, huh? You know?
Yes, it was.
Especially with the team that's got the weaponry they got, you know. The 49ers love to take your weapons, you know. I mean, that's what I like.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry, we're going to run out of time. What is your score?
27-24. Mom says 31-24.
Mm-hmm. If your brother's there, does he have a score?
He said 27-17.
He did. He actually has one. Yeah. I love it.
Even though he's a Cowboy fan, he said 27-17.
Niners or Rams?
He said Niners. He said we should beat them with the weapons we got. They really don't got no weapons, he said, really.
Tell you what, I hope that's true. I'm gonna see you, Sharon, Sunday, and we can talk about this. All right.
We definitely will. All right. Good night, Ronbo.
Like you and all the family there. All right. All right, Sharon.
Bye-bye.
Yo, hey, Sino.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give you some rhythm on that. I would beatbox it, but it's too noisy.
About to dig in. What's up, Ronbo?
Because the thing is, this is why when you beat a team like we beat the Rams, see, Rams going to be nervous. They're going to be out there making mistakes because they're tired of us whooping that ass each and every time we see them. When we go to L.A., we go to Disneyland, we go to Knott's Berry Farm, and on 3rd and Music Park is SoFi Stadium. You know what I'm saying? We ride for free. But you know what? It's going to be a game. It's going to be a little hard. I'm thinking Von Miller's a little bit more up to speed now. And OBJ, he knows Jimmy Ward's looking for him. So, there's going to be some interesting side stories going on in that game, Nick Bosa's about sick of being shut out. So,
I was going to go ahead and say that the 49ers, as far as the score is concerned, 49ers win 30-24. Matthew Stafford marches down the field on the last drive, and guess who he gets intercepted by?
That man Jimmy.
It's either going to be Jimmy or Avery Thomas.
He throws, and when he throws picks, he can't just throw a pick. He's got to go to the pick six. He's done that, I think, the last 3 weeks. I said, Matt, please remember that same scenario and that same script. Run it next week. I'm watching the Ravens pick him off, and I'm thinking, what was it? People get on Jimmy. That was ridiculous. Ooh, that was ridiculous. What was he doing? Pick six, Ravens into the end zone, touchdown. I said, wow, he's done that how many weeks in a row? What's wrong with him? So, welcome to the West, Matthew. Woo! But go ahead.
For the Rams, to be a 12-14, they ain't really playing solid like the last 5 weeks. And yeah, most of that you can say Matthew Stafford. Because I'm gonna let you know right now, when they picked Matthew Stafford to get on that team, man, I was kind of worried because he's tired of being in Detroit, and now he has a new scenario, new scenery and all that. So yeah, Coach McVay, he's gonna do him all right. Next thing you know, 5 weeks later, you got this, a 12-14, and quarterback not really playing well. And as far as the Ravens game last week, these guys, can't stop the run. Huntley ran the ball 54 yards, 6 attempts.
Mm-hmm.
So if Trey Lance plays, hopefully he plays.
Oh.
Because Kyle Shanahan do not want to talk about this again. He does not. He's just tired of answering questions about who's going to be the starting quarterback. He doesn't want to talk.
You know what, though? Huntley ran for how many yards?
He ran for 54 yards. So I'm pretty sure if Trey Lance
He ran for 54 yards. You know what? Although I don't think Kyle wants to put Trey in a dangerous position like that on purpose. But we'll see. He might. He's going to want Trey to throw first, but if the opportunity presents himself, but how do you tell a rookie when to make that decision? You know what? That may be part of the plan. Trey's going to play tomorrow. I don't know when.
He did say that, as far as practice is concerned, he was better this week than he was last week. So obviously he's improving. So yeah, I think once you go ahead and work on Trey Lance's timing as far as throwing it to Deebo with that one third down play that he did last week with Texas, Kyle was a little hot about that.
Yeah.
So maybe he worked with him on that, at least that play right there, because Deebo gonna ball out anyway. I give him about 5 receptions, 94 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
And then hopefully Kittle get a couple of catches too. Last week it wasn't really a tight end game for him. It was more for the receivers.
Yeah, and they don't cover well again. See, they don't have any linebackers, so this is why you almost have to figure if Kyle's going to do anything, he's going to mix this game up because Jimmy chews up their that midfield with them because they don't have any really intensely talented linebacker, right? And so that's when Deebo's going to eat. So I can't wait to see this game and see what happens there. And like you said, Huntley ran for a lot of yards. But you know what? At the same time, Elijah Mitchell, Devontae ran for over 100 yards. I don't know what's going on in the Rams' run game, but if they're going to let that run go, come on, don't have a run protection this week, fellas. Oh, that will be bad news. Market Pro, I don't care what you say. Woo! He's still in there talking, boy. Cino, go ahead, man. What else you want to add?
Hey, are these as far as Jimmy Ward and K'Wan Williams getting off COVID, they have to test negative tomorrow, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I wish they would have tested today, but it wouldn't have made any. Well, yeah, it would. Oh, Lord have mercy. Don't let them still have symptoms. Ow! You know what, though? Kyle might be, okay, guys, you guys are fine. You're probably no doubt you're going to test. Let's just keep that quiet. Let's keep the Rams thinking. Whatever I can do to scramble McVay's mind, I'm going to do it. Kyle's weird. We don't have another safety, Cino. I mean, who would we put out in center field? And who am I going to put in the slot? Diamador? Who's this? Oh, my Lord. And Kowalski plays center field.
Yeah, Kowalski's back. So, yeah, that'd be good right there.
But Hufanga's not ready to play because I need him in the box then if I got Kowalski in center field. Oh, you got
Ronbo, are you ready for an OB?
They could go both ways. He could play linebacker or safety, though. You know what? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. What was you going to say?
You ready for an OBJ Josh Norman reunion?
Yeah, I know. And Josh probably requested.
It ain't like it was. It won't like it was a few years ago.
But
so I don't know about this.
Both of them lost a step. Family. Hey, Cino, what score you got?
I got a 30-24 49ers.
Right. That's right. You just said that earlier. All right, 30-24 Cino. Yeah. Cino, I'm going to see you Sunday, man, and hopefully you get right so I can say, look at Cino. He knew all the time. I'll see you Sunday.
Take it easy, Ronbo.
You too, fam. There's my blues man, Tommy Huxley. This is Lions, linebackers, and safeties, and straight scrubs. Rap. Rap is actually Jalen's favorite guy. How much respect do you have for a player? You sitting there talking, just reach over and punch between the guard and his helmet. What is that, Jalen? Oh, wow. That's just wrong on so many levels. But because Papa Dragon would never do that to one of his teammates. Dr. Papa Dragon, the Papa to boom, boom, and bam, bam, pop, get in here.
Ronbo! What's going on, man?
Pop, man, I don't know. I wish I knew. Kyle's running around there playing mind games, and I got Jimmy and K1. I gotta wait till tomorrow so I can breathe again, and it's just high stress being a 49er fan. You know what I'm saying? God, even more so if you're a Rams fan.
You don't stress out. You don't stress out, brother. What you do? You go to Middle Earth and get yourself one of the seeing stones. Put your hand on the seeing stone, and in the seeing stone, the future will be revealed. It will be revealed that the 49ers will fumble their first kickoff. The ball will be deep in their territory.
No!
Aaron Donald, wearing an invisible cloak suit.
Like he does in that commercial.
will strip sack Jimmy Garoppolo's bad hand, and the ball will hit the ground, but the Niners will recover. But on the next play, Jimmy will drop back and do what he always does. He'll sit back in the pocket with nobody open and just stand there like a statue. And at this point, Aaron Donald will get his revenge. He will get Jimmy Garoppolo for a safety. It's not looking good, Ronbo. 2 points. LA, now they get the ball. Matt Stafford looks awesome as their receivers start carving through the depleted, COVID-ridden secondary of the San Francisco 49ers. And there's a touchdown. And this stuff continues to happen. However,
game long.
However, Shanahan has had enough. He brings in the young rookie quarterback.
Yes.
And he says, I don't care if it's a brick wall. I want you to run straight ahead. But in the very end, Aaron Donald will win the battle. And the Rams will score 23 points behind Stafford's 3 touchdowns and a safety. However,
yes,
their 16th ranked defense will give up 335 yards of rushing, 80 of which will go to Trey Lance, and San Francisco will be victorious, 24-23.
Whatever it takes, just win.
Unfortunately, in war, this series of events in the first half will put Ronbo in the hospital.
It will too. I don't. If we lose by mistakes, I will be in the hospital. Oh my! Intravenous
he
feedings
will be in
and
the
all.
hospital.
God.
He'll have a heart attack. He'll have a heart attack
2.
after that touchdown, after the safety.
Oh God.
2 heart attacks. I'll correct it.
Oh man.
2 heart attacks.
You'll see me laying on this table, man. I mean, a horizontal shot. Why is Ronbo? Is there something wrong with your camera? No, man. If you see me horizontal, it's because I'm laying down. I can't take.
And
no
the
more.
doctor will say, during the open heart surgery, why is this fool smiling?
As he's reaching in to
Because
massage the
Trey
heart.
Lance just took the ball up the middle on the 1-yard line for the winning touchdown. Right when the Rams thought they had it 17-23, the winning touchdown comes by the rookie. But the quarterback draw.
Well, Cynthia says 31-28. Thanks, Cynthia, because Pops came in and just poured water on all the smoke. Good.
Hence, Aaron Donald wins the battle but loses the war. And at the end of the game, he finally relents. And
Cynthia's on your side. I just realized. She said 31-28 Rams. Sorry, yo.
Oh, no, it was 24-23. And at the end of the game, with the San Francisco 49ers triumphant, Aaron Donald relents and trades jerseys with Deebo.
Since he does, and Deebo said, I won't talk. I ain't got nothing to say to him. And Deebo wasn't playing. He stepped back. I was waiting for him to laugh or something. He did not laugh.
He's going to walk up to him and be like, hello, my name, Deebo's going to say, I know who you are. I just want to trade jerseys. Oh, you do? What's my name? What's my name? Deebo.
Get loud with him.
Mr. Deebo. Mr. Deebo. Then Deebo trades jerseys and then takes his chain. I just, man, you know what? I know every single eye is against me, but I just see too many people, too many sports people are calling for the 49ers to win this game. It's definitely nerve-wracking and scary. Oh, a lot of sports people. I was just watching Inside NFL, and 3 out of the 4 panelists picked, including Ray Lewis, picked the 49ers. 49ers can run the ball, Ronbo. The Rams are 16th against the run. Aaron Donald is a little brick house. I get that, but my key word is little.
He doesn't like to. He doesn't like to stop the run. That's not his best thing.
He don't like to be run at. Run right at him. Just run right at him. I would be relentless. I would put Aaron Baker at fullback and just give the ball to Juice. I'd be like, we're running the ball 50 times today. If they run
everybody's running the ball today.
If they commit to running the ball,
yeah,
they just run. Everybody runs the ball, and that's why I think, Jimmy G has not taken a snap under center all week.
How do you what?
Oh. Not all week. He's not taking a snap under center all week. He's been doing drills on the side, but he has not been running the offense with the team. I do believe that it's still possible he could start, but I think it's more likely that Trey Lance starts, and they just have a very run-dominated type of an offense, and they just beat him up, and
which is why Kyle doesn't want to reveal. Yeah, but maybe.
Yeah, but it's Kyle. Also.
But Pop, we're going to
run out of time. But you know what Kill said? Kill said the same thing. I know right now, but Kill, I will say this before I go. Everyone listening right now, please like this video, subscribe, send your donations. This is one of the best 49er channels on YouTube. Easily top 2.
Thanks,
Pop. Top 2. Right there with Grant Cohn. Grant Cohn's the evil. He's the dark side of the force, and Ronbo's the light side of the force. Accept it. Just accept it. Hit that like button right now. All right, brother. Ronbo, we got it. We got this, baby. Let's go.
I believe it. Boom, boom, and Bam Bam can do this too. That's what I love. He hasn't hit the bottom yet. Still going. I lost him for a second.
All day, baby. All day, baby. All day.
Fam, all day. I'm looking for you and Boom Boom and Bam Bam Sunday, fam. All right. Hey, I'll have a great weekend.
I see some busted lips, Ronbo. Busted lips.
There'll be a lot of there's gonna be bloodshed out there. Body bags will be on the sidelines. All right, fam.
Body bag. This is body bag bowl. Body bag bowl. All right.
Night, Pop. Chris Raymond says, we got to get this game. Keep the faith, fam. Come out blazing. I really do believe you're going to see the best performance of the 49ers overall this year that you've seen all year. You know? That loss against the Titans, I know they left a bad taste in their mouth. But this game, knowing what's at stake, I look for the 49ers to leave it all out there. There's going to be nothing not left on that field. Eric Hernandez! A lot of birthdays, huh? It's a happy birthday time to Eric. Happy birthday, Eric. Eric, you in SoCal? A lot of people in SoCal. So I just want to say this about that. Eric, soon you will have the bragging rights to walk up to any Los Angelian and say things like, you need to change shirts and get you one of these. Happy birthday, dear Eric. Happy Eric, man, you and Sharon, man, y'all get that W this weekend. Hey, Robert.
What's going on, Ronbo?
I remember getting all pumped up like we do before the game, you know. Rams, they got all them who's on their team from top to bottom. They got everything but what they need and what they go get.
Heart.
Whooping.
Heart. They have no heart.
You know, that's the part, you know? God.
You have all that pretty stuff, but if it ain't no heart and soul to it, they soft. They cream. they the cream in the inside of the cake. So,
you got Jalen
I ain't
Ramsey
too much
punching the
worried
safety in
about
the
them.
face. What was that? I ain't never seen.
Oh, yeah.
Robert, when was the last time you seen a cornerback punch his safety in the face? Right there in front of God and everybody.
That's something I can't recall even seeing.
I've never seen that before.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
That is disrespectful.
Yeah. So, but I'm happy we got Ambry back. And I said Ambry cleared protocol. I did hear that they say that everybody was asymptomatic, which is a good sign.
Oh, they were in the first place. Okay.
Yeah, so it's looking pretty good. I think them guys will test negative tomorrow, and we'll have the majority of our secondary.
That's all I need to know. If nobody else shows up besides Williams and Ward, I'll be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Cooper Kupp stopped.
Yes. So, I got a bold prediction. If we see Jimmy, it'll be more of what we saw in the preseason. There'll be sharing time. I just can't see, with all this on the line, Cal putting the ball in Jimmy's hand, and the whole world knows Jimmy's vulnerable right now.
I know.
A couple hits to their hand.
That hand, and they're game over for him anyway.
Yeah. I mean, you can throw passes. Like, it's more than just, catching passes out the shotgun, throwing passes, like taking a snap, coming to the second half or the second quarter will be hard, under center. After,
I just realized, though, everybody says it, but I just realized something. When that snap comes in, you don't have to get your thumb involved. It would be best, though, just to secure that ball. I just realized you don't need to get your thumb involved. I can hold my hand up just like this, and
it's not necessarily the thumb. It's the injury is in the well-being of his hand.
True.
So
but the way they got it wrapped,
it's not just the thumb. And wrapping, most quarterbacks, they don't like anything on their throwing hand.
It's a flexible wrap. Although I don't know what it is. But he ain't playing if he can't catch the ball, though. Kyle ain't that crazy.
Right. Nah, if he can't protect the ball, I don't see him playing. But I see, they may try him out there, back and forth for a little bit, or you just play the ball and then try get us into the playoffs. I think if we run the ball 30+ times, we win. We run the ball 30+ times. It's the game.
You can do that, but remember, Jimmy works on them mainly because, like I mentioned earlier, they don't have a linebacker. Good linebackers can give Jimmy a lot of trouble. You ain't got no linebacker, Jimmy will cut you up like a surgeon, which is what he usually does against these guys. That's why he's beat them all those times. So that's going to be interesting to see what kind of strategy. But then again, they let, Hundley ran for 50+ yards. That means Trey would run for 100. So it's really hard to imagine Hundley last week, the Ravens.
I'm uncomfortable with Trey running the ball right now because he doesn't know how to slide. He doesn't know how to protect himself.
Yeah, so he's not going to get used for
I'd rather see him throw the ball first. Like, he needs to learn how to protect himself. Like, seriously, he was bigger than everybody in college when he played in college.
So he ran over kids.
Yeah.
No, he's not playing with kids anymore.
You can't keep running over future accountants. And I know future accountants in the NFL.
See, but there's an adjustment to the NFL. He doesn't respect the defense like that just yet. But he did get rung up against the Cardinals.
He got rung up a couple times.
But he should feel that and think about sliding.
Yeah. He doesn't know how to slide. It's ugly. Like, have you seen it?
No, but if you don't know how to slide, you could hurt your ankle doing that. You played baseball before, Robert?
Wow. Yeah.
You remember how many guys' ankles were all screwed up because they didn't know how to slide?
Oh, yeah.
Or screwed up their knee because they didn't tuck properly?
Right.
He's got a...
Like, that's a skill set. And I think that's in the offseason he needs to work on right along with shortening up his release at certain times,
Slide's number one, though, if he's a runner. Got to slide.
Yeah. He got to learn how to slide. But I'm comfortable with that, with what I think the outcome would be. I'm looking at, I've been going back and forth with my score through the program. I'm going to stick with 24-30 24-30 to 49ers. You know,
right.
we win with 30 version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I was 9 at first. I had a 9-point victory. I kind of shortened it some, but I see Aaron Donald. He's gonna do him, but I don't think he can wreck our show. They don't have enough. We run the ball straight at him.
And remember,
he hates it.
Remember one thing, Robert. I don't know what it is with him and Brunskill, but you got a more. Yeah, the thing is, we got Alex Mack. He's even better than any center we had before. If I combine Alex Mack and Brunskill on Aaron, I think Aaron's going to be neutralized to a large degree.
Absolutely.
So,
I think we can make him obsolete.
Yeah, he's not going to be a huge factor in this game.
And I don't think Jalen Rams is the best covering, in coverage. To be honest. So.
He can be good. But you know what? What I want is that's why Jalen can key you deep. But I notice he's not good with short, quick game. And that's why George Kittle, I think Jalen's going to take George. But now you're going to have Ayuk running around loose because now you got that second power guy and Deebo. Man, Robert, we got to go, though, fam. This is easy to talk about all night.
We can do this all night. Hey, strap up and let's get ready, gang. We're going to the playoffs. We're gonna make them put them T-shirts and hats up.
Yeah, don't bring much on the field. Yeah. Bring them out on the field. Inspire the 49ers. All right, fam. I'll see you Sunday.
Have a good one. I'll see y'all Sunday.
Looking forward. All right,
of course, I'll be upset. All right.
Hey, Steven. Steven.
You talking to me? You talking about the Australian Steven?
No, you're the Steven. Have we got an Australian Steven? We did the other day, huh? Steven,
yeah.
Steven, let's talk to you since you're on the phone no matter what.
Oh, man. It's been a hell of a day, Ronbo.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that. When it rains and pours.
Yeah, we're going to get Ward. And they were asymptomatic. I didn't really know what the original diagnosis was. I feel better already. They'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, shit. What was it? Tuesday when I hopped on, I was like, yep, I got diagnosed with COVID. Still got COVID, but, I'm a lot better.
At some point, Stephen, I got a feeling everybody's going to have COVID. It's just whether you're asymptomatic or it's just not doing anything but hanging around in your body. This is a very scary virus. It's going to go down in history as one of the most scariest things of all time. My God.
Oh, yeah. And, oh, man, like I said, it's just been a hell of a day. But besides that, I mean, let's go ahead and talk about the game. We'll worry about the other schematic later. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I don't see the Rams doing anything to us. I really don't, especially because, we have, Elijah Mitchell here. I mean, we have Deebo. We got,
Wilson Jr.?
Mosley back from COVID. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We pretty much almost have, and let's say this. Let's say everyone comes back from the COVID-19 reserve list. Mm-hmm. Everybody we need. We're almost at, full power again.
I know, right? Because
so
D4's
nice.
slack has been taken up by two guys. I like what I'm seeing from Arden Key. And Willis, that lightning shot he came off the edge with last I said, man, look at this.
I swear to God, Ronbo, when I saw Willis, I was like, wait a minute. Since when did he come out of retirement? threw me for a loop. I was like, Willis? Oh, man, that's a different Willis. Oh, good time.
Ooh, man. Yeah, because teams have figured out they got to put three guys on Nick, otherwise he's going to take over the game. So, Willis, Arden Key.
Hey, their offensive line isn't that good.
Yeah.
So you throw Arden Key and you have Nick Bosa and you have Armstead. I mean, that's just a combination for Stafford to get eaten alive, if you think about it. You get two on Bosa and then you leave. Go ahead.
And you let the guy out. Who do you think is going to be extremely fired up for this game? His name's, they call him Sosa.
Samson Ebukam. That's the man.
That dude's going to be so pumped up to play in this game. I can't wait to see what he looks like coming off that edge.
Oh, Absolutely. And you know who else is fired up? Fred Warner.
Oh, yeah. Well,
that game he had, oh, my God. He was all over the place. He had such a phenomenal game last time. I couldn't believe it.
I want to see him use him on a blitz maybe twice. You know, because
absolutely.
You know, because you already know that they're gonna safety blitz every now and then. Because K'Waun Williams is really good at that, right? But send Fred now and then, and coach, if you want to, if Azeez is playing, you can send him. And that Flanagan Foles guy, he's like really fast. Use him. Don't just let him sit
there. Is he still on the team? Is Flanagan Foles?
Yeah.
Is he still on the team? I thought they cut him.
He was on. You saw him in a play against the Titans. I forget which way. But he's fast because he's a safety turn linebacker type of guy, right?
He is. Demetrius Flanagan Foles, man, got a hell of a name.
Isn't that a fun name?
It is. Man, I think the X factor though overall, Ronbo, is going to be George Kittle.
Yeah, you got to get him the ball.
Honestly, I think he's going to be the X factor.
Got to get him the ball.
I mean, yeah, they got Coop and everything, but to be honest, with Ambry Thomas coming back, we got Josh Norman. I know a lot of people don't like him, and they don't like that name. It's almost like saying Beetlejuice in the same sentence three times.
Who are you talking
or
about?
Candyman, but it's like Josh Norman.
Oh, Josh. Oh, yeah.
Norm. Yeah.
I just don't want him to get beat. I hate watching him run behind receivers. Josh, how did you get yourself in that situation, man?
It's depressing. No, it's depressing. I'll give him that. I completely understand. It's depressing watching him get burnt. But when he's on top of the receiver and he knows when to attack, man.
He does. And he does more of a good job than he does a bad job. It's just we only notice when he gets beat like that.
That is very true.
And that's not happening all four quarters. So you're right. It's unfair to judge him on one or two plays. But if they're crucial plays and it costs a touchdown, then Josh.
It's his PI calls, his pass interference calls. That's what makes us hate him. Because he can do really good, but then PI calls are just they'll set us back. It'll be like he was just never there.
15 yards from the end zone. Oh, Josh, if you're going to get that PI, how about get it at the 30-yard line? Oh, not way downfield.
Yeah, do that. Don't get it so close to the end zone, please.
Two things, that, and when we're returning the ball, do not fumble 5 or 10 yards from the end zone. You could have called for a fair catch. Whoa, what are you... Ow! God. Okay, let's not worry about those things. They're not going to happen.
All the things set aside, Rob, I just want to take a quick second to say, I just want to say your boy had gone through it today. He's someone very dear to him, moved on to the next life. I just wanted to,
that's what you were
just
talking
say
about.
rest in peace because she enjoyed the 49ers, yeah. So.
Oh. What was the relationship?
Yeah. My grandmother. Also, my mother figure.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, fam.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Yeah. That's another reason why the 49ers got to win this weekend. You don't need any more bad news.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear about your loss, Steven. Glad you are feeling better, man. This is Casey, man. Hope you have a good night, bud. Sorry to hear that, man.
Thank you, man.
Keep your head up, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. All right, Steven.
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna look. Oh, Steven, you got a W or you got a score you want to give, or what are you thinking?
I got a dub. We're going to do the exact same thing we did last time.
All right.
We're going to play good old smash mouth football, body bag football.
That's right. Give that to grandma. You darn right.
Exactly.
Right,
put them in a coffin, boys.
Steven, I'll see you Sunday, fam. All right. You have a great night.
I'll see you Sunday, Ronbo.
All right. Looking forward.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
And I see Rakeem Jamani. He says, hey, well, your brother, I live in L.A. Nothing would be sweeter than getting this W. I like our Niners 17, Lambs 10, go Niners. And all we got to do is play a substantial amount of defense and keep the Lambs sitting down as long as you can and beat them with the possession and all that stuff like we like to do. While McVay's running on the sidelines wondering why his team is going 3-0. Tony!
Ronbo, hang on a sec. Let me turn this TV off.
All right.
Watching the Panthers. I was watching the Panthers and Saints game.
Oh, God. And the Panthers getting ready to get rid of CMC. Can you imagine?
What's happening, brother?
We're thinking about the 49ers and the Rams game and what can we expect and some of the observations you might want to make. I wanted to make us feel better about this game, Tony.
Easy. That's easy. That's easy. Ronbo, I mean, the only way these guys are going to win is by some miracle they make us turn over the ball 4 times in the game.
Yeah.
3 or 4 times in the game, and I don't see that happening. In fact, I'll put it to you this way. If this was a nothing game, right,
yeah.
it wasn't as important as it was today, and I was Kyle Shanahan, I would actually call Nick Sudfeld out and play him just to prove a point that I could beat him with him.
And Sudfeld goes out there and wins. It's Kyle addresses the media by saying, listen, what you people don't understand is it's not my players, it's my scheme and McVay's inability to stop me. I can get any number of kids from around the city's high schools and still beat Sean McVay. If Kyle Shanahan ever got up and talked that WWE crap, I would lose my mind laughing. I'd be in tears, Tony.
I mean, we swept these guys with Chip Kelly, Rombo. You know what I mean? So
McVay wasn't there yet, but that is true.
Yeah, and that was the only 2 games we won in the year. So to me, also, how about this? Think about this. I believe, the West plays a real tough brand of football. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I believe that the other conferences use the 49ers as an indicator to whoever is going to come out of our conference and play in the playoffs. Because, like I said to you, if you're the 49ers and you beat these guys when you're coming dead last, you're in the basement. The other teams are going, well, it doesn't matter even if you're the LA Rams or the Sea Chickens, and that the other conferences are going to say, well, man, the 49ers are in the basement, but they can't beat them. They've got no chance of playing in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So if you can't
NFC West,
if you can't beat the 49ers, you're not making it to that Super Bowl.
Ooh, isn't
it's
that
just as simple as that.
Because the 49ers are more physical than the Ravens. Ravens played a pretty tough game last week, but that's nothing like what they're going to see this week. And they squeaked out a miracle within the last minute of that game. That's what I'm thinking. You know what? The Rams, I don't know what happened to them from week 1 to now, but they look real beatable. And you got too many new people out there that come from other places that their game does not translate in L.A. the same way. And one more thing on what you said, piggyback on that, Sean McVay came from the East Coast. He came from Washington, right? Here he is out in San Francisco, out in California, playing that same finesse game. Tony, you may have hit something on that. That's true.
I mean, we beat him with Nick Mullins. So,
yeah.
If you can't beat Nick Mullins, how are you going to beat Nate Sudfeld with Shanahan on the sideline?
And Bosa wasn't playing.
And no, Bosa wasn't playing. Bosa wasn't playing when we were with Chip Kelly either.
Yeah. As a matter of fact. There is something about it. Sooner or later, science is probably going to get this even, and try to figure it out. Because what is it with the personnel that the Rams have that they can't get past the 49ers? And the 49ers realistically may have inferior talent overall compared to the Los Angeles Rams. But Kyle Shanahan goes in with what he has, and he pretty much handcuffs the Rams from the beginning of the game to the end, and they win by a simple strategy of keeping the Rams' butts sitting on the bench, and they just grind them down to hamburger meat. By the time the fourth quarter's around, you can wrap them in a package and put a price tag on them and sell them for cheap. Because that's what the Rams are. Let's see if that plays out. Because they're not tough guys, Tony. And George Kittle called them out on it yesterday on a tweet.
I mean, I think the the 49ers, it's a part of their what's it called? What's the word for it? Identity. It's part of their identity, and they play a tough brand of football, and these guys just can't work it out. You know, I mean, there was that. Sorry, I forgot her name. There was that lady that called, and her brother said, "We don't want to play him." I think that goes around all the conferences. You know what I mean? They said all the conferences will say, "Yeah, we would not want to play the 49ers in the playoffs."
Yeah. That old Madden team, you know. They're out there bleeding. They're out there limping. They got guys coming off the IR about an hour ago. They got guys that are playing with limbs missing, and they still beat you, you know. I can hear Madden's voice when he says that. That's why they're an all Madden team. Woo!
Well, you just don't know what the 49ers are going to come up with, even when they're down, you know what I mean? But what do you think of that boy, that defensive end we've got, Charles? I'm going to stuff up his surname. Amenahue, yeah.
Hey, I want to see him a lot tomorrow. You're right.
Yeah, you remember that hit that he came out with a couple of games ago? He just come around the corner and smashed the dude.
The guy's got arms like an octopus. And the thing is, he's hard to stop. I hope they give him more playing time. I don't know why he doesn't get more. You're right. He's the guy to spotlight tomorrow, or Sunday, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, he's big boy, 6'5", 280 pounds.
Athletic, too.
And he's fast. He's very fast. I like that. I like that boy. I like him.
Big wingspan. I hope we see a lot of him Sunday. Yeah.
There's enough there in the depth chart for them not to be able to get around us anyway. I'm not scared of them.
Yeah, no,
they play like he's a bad. Yeah, here's a bad joke for you, Ronbo. What do you call 52 millionaires sitting around watching the Super Bowl?
The Rams?
Yep. Los Angeles Rams.
I tell you what. Hey, Tony, I need to get your score. What are you thinking on this game? You need a W or a number, whatever you want to do.
I'm going to say 31 points to 10.
Ooh, that's the same as what happened in Levi. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to go for that one.
All right, Tony. I hope you're right. If we beat them like that again twice, it's going to be, what you talk about making press. Woo! The media's going to go buck wild with that. I'll see you Sunday, Tony.
All right, brother. Thank you very much. Shout out to everyone. See you in the next chapter.
Looking forward to it, Tony. Have a great day.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Oh, there he is. Forget about it. It's Leonard Mike. Mike.
Oh, we're going to forget all about it, Ronbo. You know, hey, you know what they really want to forget about over there in L.A.? They want to forget about the fact that the 49ers have been kicking the Rams' ass for as long as I've been alive. That's what they want to forget about.
It's just the way it's been.
You know. It's just the way it's been. It's the way it's always gonna be, Ronbo. You know, they had their little time there with the greatest show on turf and all that other shit. You know,
they weren't in L.A.
Even blind squirrels find nuts, Ronbo. But the bottom line is, I still enjoy watching the old videos back from the 90s and the 80s when they said the same old sorry-ass friggin' Rams. Hey, a bunch of degenerate loser freaking the fan base, too, you know? They're as unorganized as the freaking organization, Ronbo. You know what I mean? They can't decide whether they want to be in St. Louis or L.A. They don't know. They can't make up their freaking mind. They don't know what it is. And they got Jimmy Neutron over there as their coach, you know. And he has dreams of being able to draw up plays as good as Kyle Shanahan. He has dreams of being able to, you know, he aspires to match the mind of Kyle Shanahan. But every season, for 2 weekends out of the year, the real genius, the real Kyle Shanahan, shows this little jerk off why he's $2 short, and he's a few fries short of a Happy Meal, Ronbo. That's all there is to it. You know what I mean? Forget about it. You know, so I enjoyed it. I've always enjoyed it. If you're a true, you know, 49er faithful, all right, then you already know. You already know the history, and you know what it means to play the friggin' Lambs, all right? And so they can come in and out of here all they want on the friggin' chat. They could call in. They could run their mouth all they want. But they know. They know. You go home at night and you lay your head down on the pillow, and they know. They know who their daddy is. That's all that matters, Ronbo. They know who their daddy is, and that's it. You ain't got to call Maury, all right? We don't got to call Maury to find out who the father is, all right? All your friggin' jerk-offs know who your daddy is. They reside out there right over the Golden Gate Bridge, you little jerk-off. And they should know about it, Ronbo, and that's a fact, all right? That's just the bottom line. So we can call it for what it is. Now, as it pertains to this game, Ronbo, I don't know. It kind of sounds like Jimmy Fragilio's trying to take the red tape off and give it a go. You know what I mean? I don't know, but that's I don't know. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting. But this is what I will say. I hope that no matter what, Kyle Shanahan makes this decision with justification.
Good point.
Don't. I swear to God, Ronbo, I will fucking lose my shit if they put Jimmy Fragilio in there and he starts blowing it out of his ass, and then at halftime they try to freaking throw the kid in there if we're down or something and try to have him make something happen. That'll just piss me all the way off, Ronbo. So that's not fair.
And it will. Everybody.
Exactly. And that's not fair to the kid, Ronbo. You know what I mean? If they're going to go with him, then let him start the game. And if we fall behind, then let it be because while he's in the game. Yeah. Don't try to throw him in there and you know, and make him put on the Superman cape if Jimmy G starts going in there and airmailing friggin' passes over the friggin' wide receiver's head because he can't grip the ball properly. You know?
Yeah, that's
that's the only thing I'm worried about. But hey, if Jimmy can go, if he feels like he can get it done, then, you know, albeit I'm going to support him. I hope he goes in there and I hope he kicks their friggin' teeth in and knocks their dick in the dirt. You know what I mean, Ronbo? That's what I'm hoping for, you know, when it comes to Jimmy G. So I don't want anyone to don't get a mistake, and I'm not just rooting for Trey. No, listen, if Jimmy's in there good, then let him friggin' play it out because it is what it is going forward. But they better not do that freaking switcheroo shit. He better make up his mind and be a friggin' man's man about it and put in who he really thinks from the jump is going to be the best guy for us to win because that's all that matters, Ronbo. You know what I mean? Yeah. All this bullshit aside, you know it, right, Ronbo?
Yeah,
you know it, and I know it, and every 49er faithful fan knows it. Yeah. All that matters is getting the friggin' dub. That's it. All that other bullshit, who you like more, who you like less, all that other crap, no one friggin' cares.
Don't mean nothing. Yeah.
All that matters is we get the friggin' dub. That's it. Period. Forget about it, all right?
And worry about everything else after the game. But yeah, and I like that.
After the game.
Make sure, Kyle,
Ronbo.
you're justifying that decision. No this, that, or that. Just that better be the right guy. It's on you at the end of the day, Kyle. And he knows. He better know.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. You make those decisions, you stand by them like a friggin' man. Don't be a jerk off. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Mike, awesome stuff. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, man. I hope we're not pissed off on Sunday and we can sit back here and make laughs and jokes out of Marketing Pro for an hour.
It's a celebratory occasion, Ronbo. I'm going to have a nice one rolled up out here in sunny California, all right? And you know, I'm debating. I'm flipping it back and forth in my head whether or not I want to go to this game or not, Ronbo. I swear to God, I'm not far from the place over there.
Okay, well, Mike, what kind of score are you thinking about here? You got a W? You got a score in mind? What are you thinking?
You know, I'm gonna say it like this. I think it'll be a hard-fought game. I'm gonna go with what I did the other time. All right, I can't give a direct score, but I feel like if it push comes to shove, Robbie Gould will go in there and get it done for us, and we at least win by a field goal, Ronbo. That's what I think. That's what I think happens.
And Robbie owes us, so I agree. All right, fam.
Absolutely.
Mike,
all right.
Kick back, relax.
All right, Ronbo,
magic things about to happen.
That's right. Hopefully we can make it happen across the board. You know what I mean? And when I say make it happen across the board, I'm talking about in the playoffs and beyond. I'm not talking about the friggin' lamb chops. You know what I mean? So
I agree.
Let's get that straight. But anyway, listen, hey Ronbo, shout out to you. Shout out to all the faithfuls out there. I really hope all of you had a prosperable week, and everyone had a great week, a great start to the new year. I really do. And hopefully it finishes out strong on Sunday for all of us. All right, Ronbo?
Yeah, all right. All right, Mike. Back
all right,
at you,
now,
fam.
You forget about it. I'll talk with you later. All right,
Looking
Ronbo.
forward to it. Night, Mike.
All right.
Oh God. Wait. I gotta trot off to the place where people go when they drink too much of the beverage. That's only water in that cup, though. Really.
In the meantime, while Ronbo goes and does his thing, this your boy EMA Beast. You know what I'm saying? We here, we live, from a remote location. Don't worry about all of the the specifics and particulars and what have you. But yeah, we here. It's not in football all day. If you're not here to represent the squad, then I'm gonna need you to go calmly and swiftly take slow steps into oncoming traffic, and the rest. Anyway, shout out to the
Ellis. Good stuff, Ellis.
We had to spice it up a little bit. I heard I was unmuted, and I said, "Oh, he went to the bathroom." I said, "Oh, this is a perfect opportunity."
Good stuff. I had a friend that gave me a couple of bottles of this new Pinot, and it really is good. I got a little carried away, But
ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with a little responsible, enjoyment and things, indulging.
Yeah, So anyway, so Ellis, what? Give me some on this game now. I mean, you already gave everybody else. I want to hear it too. What's to be expected here Sunday?
It's gonna be fireworks. It's not. This game is gonna be. I mean, how many games have we had that we keep saying this is the one, this is the one, this is the one?
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say, out of the 17-game season, this is the one. Mm. And you notice how it came down to us having this is a must-win. This so that we don't have to put it in the hands of the Saints. It's a must-win.
Yes.
Because if the Saints, what is it? But wait a minute. If the Saints win and the Eagles win and we still get in, or even if we win or lose, or is it they have to lose? And because there's something that I remember hearing to where if the Eagles win, and even if we lose, we could still get in somehow. Or is that not the
Eagles already in? From what I understand, I'm not sure why though. I looked at their record. Why are they automatically in? It's just between us and the Saints, and if we both win, I think the 49ers just win, they're in. That's all there is to it. If they lose, it becomes complicated then.
Ronbo, I got his answer. I didn't want to interrupt you guys, but
go ahead.
The thing is, the reason the Eagles are in, their divisional wins and games they've won. If we win, we're in. We tie, we're in. If the Saints win, it doesn't matter. We just got to win.
Mm-hmm.
Is the whole thing. We lose, we're out. That's the scenario.
Yeah.
Even if the Saints tie and we tie, we get in. It goes off of the games we've won in conferences and divisional games. And since we're not that good in our division, we get bumped out.
It's divisional play. But if I had the Cowboys and the WFT, I mean, it's not right. It really ain't. But thanks, Emilio. Right.
Yeah, appreciate it, Emilio. It's those damn giveaway games. I'm telling you, Ronbo, we had 2 Seattle games and one of those Cardinal games we should not have given away.
Not all of them should have been. That's
right. If we won at least 2 out of those 3 games, then we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. We wouldn't even anyway
because that'd have been too many wins.
Exactly.
Wait, hold on. Is this a must-win?
But yeah, I'm feeling good though, Ronbo, about the game, man. We're almost there. Deebo, the offense is going to be lighting shit up. I think that we're going to get back Jimmy and all of the guys. We're going to get everyone back. That we need as far as in the secondary. Thank God for Emmanuel. Yeah. I think they're all going to be back. You know what I mean? And that's going to be good for us. Maybe Josh Norman will have to take a seat this weekend since we got we got Ambry. I wouldn't be surprised if they start Ambry and Emmanuel. out there, and maybe Josh Norman will get a couple of rotations. If he gets smoked, then he'll be sitting down. He'll get fastened to the bench. Or any PIs. So hopefully he learned from that.
Yes, don't be out there.
Yeah, hopefully he learned from getting sat down like that, Ronbo, because we play, especially conveniently if it's against Odell. If he gets smoked by Odell, you could rest assured he ain't gonna be sniffing any grass, any field, or nothing. You know what I mean? He's gonna be smelling, sweat from his fellow teammates, because he's gonna be over there freezing cold. I'm feeling good though. The offense is going bang. I wish Aziz was going to play. Doesn't sound like he is. We got Flan. I like Flan.
He's questionable.
He flies around.
Aziz, he might play.
Yeah.
When you're questionable, that usually means you're going to play. What I really worry about is
I love that questionable game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not worried about him if we got Aziz and we got Flanagan suiting up, and we definitely, of course, got Fred. Then I'm not really worried about it too much. But if we don't have Aziz and all we got is Flan and we got Fred, then I am worried about Dre playing. I just don't want Dre to get one of those, because Dre's going to be needing to get re-signed soon or not. And I would like to keep, Dre Greenlaw if we can. But I don't know who's going to be more expensive out of the two between him and Aziz. I mean, we need both of them. We should be trying to keep both of them. We gave away one of our rookie linebackers who was playing good early in the year to the Broncos, which he could have been a guy that we could have had for cheap for a while, for that 6th-round pick. So hopefully we plan on making up for that in the draft, because we need to get some linebackers, some cheaper linebacker depth.
But Ellis, are both those contracts between Aziz and Greenlaw, are they both expiring this year?
Well, I thought Aziz was only signed through this year. Doesn't he?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Isn't he at the end of this year?
He was a UDFA, right? Yeah, I think his time is up no matter what.
This is Dre's 3rd year. And I believe this is Dre's 3rd season, if I'm not mistaken, or is it his 2nd?
Yes, well, this has got to be at least 3.
This is his 3rd season, because 19, 20, 21. Yeah, this is his 3rd season.
So
that's what I'm saying, Ronbo.
Yes. Ellis, we're going to get to your score before we run out of time. What do you think is going to happen here? What's the score? Is it W or L or numbers?
Man, I'm never going to go against my squad. I'll say right now, just to be not to be too arrogant, though it's hard when you're a Niner. We'll say 35-24. You know what I mean? Niners by 9. How convenient. It would be nice if we won by 49, but maybe in the future we can blow out somebody like that. And Trent Williams will be there. He's staying out for the week to get himself ready to play, even if it is just for this game. Trent's not going to miss this game, so. Shout out to Trent, man, and peace and love, Brother Ronbo, as always, man. Thank you for the platform. And, shout out to production, man. Peace and love to all the Niners out there, man. And, to you Lamb fans that's in here, with us. I mean, you might as well just go ahead and become a Niner, because y'all love marinating around Niner blood. And this red and gold looks real nice. And, I understand. We understand. So go on and switch that jersey, man. Yeah. Peace, family.
Right,
hit that like.
Have a great night, fam.
Respect, fam. Yes, sir. You too, fam.
Hey, shout out to the squad, too. All right. Hey, KC.
We're shaking, Ronbo. Hey, man.
Casey, a lot of us are shaking. I'm scared.
I just want to thank you for being here, man.
Hey, it's
lightening up my food every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say that there were a few things that really made me laugh this last time on your last video.
Yeah, we do like to have fun, don't we?
There was this weird noise in the background of my call. You got to let me know if that shows up again, because I'm on a very shattered phone right now. But,
what was it?
Man, Ronbo, there was this just go back and watch it.
Didn't I ask you about that? I remember something like this. Didn't I ask you what that was? I think I did ask you about that during the moments.
But you know what? I just want to say, when Jay does his Niner call, you know what's so funny to me about that, Ronbo?
What?
Is that you do the Niner call from your disclosed location, your undisclosed location, when I take it under a roof, but I have no idea where Jay does his Niner call from. And it sounds like he does it from outside his balcony or something.
And he might. Think about the acoustics out there. Oh, God.
And then there was a comment when I called. There were two comments that I just want to point out when I called him last time. This guy, shout out to Thomas C. He said, and I took this as a compliment, Ronbo. He said, "Nick Bosa, hang up."
Are you just in the comments? Because every now and then the comment section it takes on a life of its own as well. It's a different thing from the chat.
Then you say I'm taking too much of my over-the-counter medications and whatnot. So I thought that was funny.
We've already established that so much.
There was another in the chat. I don't know who said this, but he said, "What?" He said, "What if Sugfeld comes in and saves the day?"
I know that was good, wasn't it? Because actually, when you think about it, Casey, Tony had a good point. It's the system that's steamrolling McVay and his guys. Because you can't. We beat the Rams and we weren't playing good football on that particular day. Weekend early in the season.
I think Tony had a great point, Rumble. I think they could start Mohamed Sanu and still beat the Rams.
But the thing is, it is the system that's going to. And Deebo. And just look at Deebo in the press conference.
And Rumble, we do this all the
hilarious,
time, honestly.
Funny.
As 49er fans, we do this all the time, don't we, Rumble? We go, we're going to destroy the Lions, and then the Lions hang on, and they... we're going to destroy the Eagles, and then we put up 7 points in the first half. And,
I hope we have some offense.
I don't know, man, but it seems like the Niners seem to have the Rams number. And
that's what we're going on. We're not going on this season particularly. We're talking about years of domination. And an average of 10 points as far as winning and an 11-minute time differential on the field. This is a formula that goes on and on because of those numbers. Each one relates to the other is what the problem is with the Rams, and the Rams haven't figured that out yet. They got to keep us off the field.
And I think Tony had a great point. As long as the 49ers don't turn the ball over 3 or 4 times, they're probably going to win this game.
Yeah.
But, I think if Jimmy has moved up to questionable, I think knowing Kyle, I think there's a 100% chance that Jimmy starts this game. I don't think they're going to.
See, because Kyle wants Jimmy to start now. If he's healthy and capable, okay. But I don't know how healthy and capable he is. Pop says he hasn't taken any snaps. I wonder, when you snap the ball in the hand, that's coming in fast and hot. Hope we can handle that ball. Don't fumble that ball.
Here's the weird spot that the 49ers are in. This entire season, and we go back and forth about this every week. The entire season has been how much they're paying Jimmy every week. How much of his trade value can they salvage? So the better trade does right now is actually really bad for the 49ers because their chances of winning the Super Bowl are slim. And what they're trying to do is save Jimmy's trade value. So they need Jimmy to do really, really, really well.
They need that all season long, though.
Trade Jimmy in because they wouldn't have traded 3 picks just to blow off the year. I mean, they believe in Jimmy. They know Jimmy can do it. They've seen Jimmy, take him to a Super Bowl. So, I don't know, man. I don't think they're going to start Trey a second week if they've moved Jimmy up. And I think they'll get the win. But I don't know. If they got to go to Tampa Bay, it's going to be pretty tough. So.
Hey, but you know what? Tampa Bay could be falling apart. It could be getting frayed. I think AB has probably got things a little shaken up around there. We've heard nothing from Tom yet, which is really funny.
I don't know, Ronbo. I've told you this before. I'm trying to. My goal in life is to outlive Queen Elizabeth. I also want to outlive Tom Brady playing football because I'm 30 years old. And one of my earliest Super Bowl memories is my father rooting for the Patriots because they were going to beat the Rams. Yeah. We were tired of the Rams. And now here we are 30 years later, and this guy's still going, and it looks like he's going to go for another year or two. So I don't know.
Well,
Ronbo.
listen, in case we're going to get your score, because I can promise you, you're going to outlive the Queen, but I'm not sure about Tom. You got a good point there.
I don't know, Ronbo. I don't know. She might live until she's 170 years old, Ronbo. I have no
It's a
idea.
life support system now. Casey, we did score before production starts getting noisy over there. What did you score? Or you got a W or an L?
10 heart transplants or something. No, I have no idea, man.
What's the question mark by your
I'm
name?
gonna say 20. I'm gonna say 24-21. Robbie wins it.
Your favorite guy. All right.
Did I miss Shabazz tonight with this parlays, or is Shabazz going to call in?
No, he hasn't called in yet, so stay tuned. All right, Casey.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I'll look for you Sunday, okay? You too, fam.
Appreciate you, Ronbo.
I always appreciate you, Casey. Night, fam. Yeah.
Ronbo, I called in. I'm here, Ronbo.
Yeah, I was just say Shabazz is like, people are waiting on you, man.
Ronbo, I'm here, baby.
All right. Is it? Okay, hold on, Shabazz. Daniel Serrano says, I was at SoFi last week for the Broncos game, and let me tell you that. The faith was all up in the stadium. And that wasn't even our game. So Dan's some 49er fans are hanging out even when we're not playing. That is special. Daniel, thanks for that contribution. And Roberto, Shabazz, hold on. I almost said Shaberto. Shabazz and Roberto together. Shaberto.
What up, Ronbo?
Roberto, hey,
what up,
Roberto,
what
are you
up,
in Southern?
fam?
Hey, Roberto, are you in Southern Cal or SoCal?
No, I'm in Texas, man.
Oh, that's right. You got to put up with Cowboys. All right.
Yeah, I'm over here with the Cowgirls. Every day I give them hell. No problems.
Representing. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Bill's out there with you too. So you guys need to get together.
I talk smack to them everywhere I'm at. I'm like, what's up, Niner gang? All day, what up?
And Roberto, what I don't see you on the chat like I normally like to enjoy. Marketing Pro needs some beat down. You know what I mean? So when you get a chance, go ahead and talk to him. Hey,
Roberto, but I own them all, so I own them all, so I get my job, man. I get my job. I get my thing. I own them for
Roberto, what about this game though?
Yeah.
Are we going to be talking smack this Sunday? What's the plan?
Oh
what do you
yeah, man. Oh yeah. Are you Lance fans? Now you're gonna go cry. and Sean McGay.
Oh,
he's gonna cry because his buddy Kyle is gonna own them again.
And how about Aaron Donald? Roberto, are you concerned with Aaron Donald?
Aaron McDonald's. Aaron McDonald's. Yeah. He eats McDonald's every day. That's why he's so buff. He's so like buff.
That Big Mac diet.
Yeah, so he eats all that double meat every day.
Roberto, though, Brunskill's going around telling everybody, I'm playing the Rams this weekend. Yeah. I'm going to just probably take a couple of days off this week and work out a little bit, and we'll go ahead and get rid of Aaron McDonald. So, I don't know what's going on between those two. Because Brunskill cannot block many people in the league very well. But for some reason, he plays well. And even when last time we played the Rams, he did a good job against Aaron Donald. It was weird. They got schemes.
Yeah, man. But you know what, man? We're gonna beat them again, man. I know we are.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. All the Rams fans, they can say what they want, but we're gonna get them again. Yeah.
Roberto, I got a feeling, though, the Rams are going to try to run a short game on us. The reason why they play stupid football against the 49ers, they're constantly trying to bomb us, and Jimmy Ward clowned them. Now, I don't know if they're going to finally decide, you know what, we might go quick, get rid of the ball game on the 49ers this week. Hopefully that does not happen, and they continue to do the stupid things they do. So, yeah.
No, man. I'm so ready for this, man. I'm ready for Sunday, man. This is the game I want. Woo! I want to smack. I want to beat them very bad. Like, come on, man. And we're gonna take over SoFi again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Daniel
Niners
Serrano
house,
just mentioned
baby.
that. Yeah.
Niners house. Yeah. Yeah, whose house? Niners house, baby. Yeah.
All right, that's a chant
Woo!
to get going on out in that field.
Yeah.
Whose house is
Niners
this?
house. Whose house? Niners house. That's
Yes.
our house, baby. I got a nice, beautiful new house. What's up?
Hey, but you know, there's probably, hey, Roberto, if there's going to be any fight on the field between a Ram and a 49er behind too much physical play, who do you think Jalen Ramsey will punch? Jalen Ramsey likes to punch people, right? Who do you think he's going to punch Sunday?
Oh, he's gonna punch his quarterback. He's gonna choke. he's gonna smack Matthew Stafford. He's gonna be like, oh, you choked again. You choke. You choke. You choker. Yeah. You're gonna punch him like he did like last week. You're gonna punch his quarterback this time. Yep.
And then if Rapp is standing next to him, then just reaches over and slaps him. What is wrong with Jalen Ramsey? You can't beat people up and cuss them out because they make a mistake out in front of everybody like that. I mean, Roberto, how long would you play with a guy like that? I would tell him, and nobody else is looking. I don't have to have an audience. I say, man, you put your hands on me again in front of everybody like that, I'm going to beat your ass, and they're going to take 15 dudes to get me off of you. I'd be hot. You know, punch me in the face in front of everybody. Oh!
Yeah. Man. If I were on the defense, man, I would be
Jalen.
Jalen Deebo, because it's Deebo. He gets mad for everything. Yeah, he's like,
I'm trying.
Yeah.
All right.
He punches his teammates because he's soft.
We're gonna run out of time. Let me see. Let me get your score. A W or an L or a score.
Oh yeah. I think it's gonna be 31-24, and Ronbo Jr. says, "Where you at, Rudy Fruity? Where you at?" I'm gonna hit some lamb chops. I'm gonna hit some lamb chops on Sunday, baby. Woo! Rudy, I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you on Sunday. I'm gonna eat you alive, boy. Where you at, Rudy? Where you hiding at, boy? Yeah, you talking shit about the Niners? You Lance fans, you Lance going down. 6-0. It's going down.
Gotta find a way to get a Roberto show going, man, right here. We're gonna have to have a whole segment.
Yeah, man.
Roberto, but we gotta go now. Roberto, you and Rudy. And I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
Rumbo. Yeah, hey, your boy wanna throw you a shout out. Hey, throw your Rumbo shout out. Rumbo Sports, shout out to you, fam. And all my faithful, we're gonna beat the Lambs on Sunday, baby. 6-0, we own this bitches. Woo! Peace out, Rumble. I love you, man.
I love you, Roberto.
And let's get this food on Sunday. Peace out.
All right, Roberto. Peace out, fam. See, Casey, that's what you're talking about. You know, we get some great entertainers in here. Hey, Daniel Serrano says SoFi will be covered in red with specks of blue. And that's always the way it is. They got to find new fans. It's like, who's that said that year? What you see out there in the Los Angeles Rams seats, those are paid actors. The union, they call the union each and every week because we're talking Hollywood, and they're paid a rate. You know, so many people for a certain amount of money. So, you know, except for Rudy's not amused. And Daniel Serrano also says, Roberto, bring back the puppet show. Rudy, there's Rudy sitting there looking at all that blue. That does look good. Rudy, Roberto loves you, man.
Yeah. Hey, Ronbo. First, I want to shout out my boy Ronbo, my Niner brother. Thank you. He's the sensei of YouTubers. Yeah, I love my boy Roberto. You know, it's all good fun. You know, he's a good dude, and I see him on other YouTubes. Yeah, but here we are again, Ronbo, Finally, Rudy has returned to the Ronbo show, and it's the Rams versus Niners.
Yes, indeed.
And the Rams have the Niners season in the palm of their hand.
Yeah, that's
After
true.
After all is said to be, and the one thing I want to say is you can't say anything because the Niners are 5-0 against the Rams. But amazingly, and I hope props to my boy Niner Mike. Man, how he calls himself a real Niner fan. I'm not talking smack, but is that even a choice? Thinking about going to the game, if you really thought they were going to win, why would you not go? I mean, come on now, man. Come on now, dude. What does he say? Oh, come on now, dude. Is that even a choice? I might go. What the heck? Are you a real Niner fan or not? Go to the game. Go to the game, right? I mean, come on now.
You know what, Rudy? It'd be fun if you guys could meet up. You going to the game?
I'm going to be there with the rest of the Ramilia. It's going to be wonderful. I'm going to be posting from the tailgating, and the more Niner fans, the better. We got to wave to them as we walk out and we finally get that win because, we're very due, Ronbo. For some reason, we don't show up against you guys, but this would be the time for us to finally show up. The division, this is what I'm hoping happens. I don't care who's the quarterback. I want to see us win the game finally, get the monkey off of our back, right? It's basically a gorilla now, 5-0.
He's grown.
Yes, but this is what I want. Deebo and Kiddo, they can talk all the smack they want because they're 5-0. The same thing. If it was us, I'd be doing the same thing. Sure. But this is what I want. I want the Niners. I want us to win, and then I want us to be putting on our division caps and division crown T-shirts while Deebo and Kiddo and all them look on. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm going to be there enjoying it. That's another thing to look forward to because that'll, even though it doesn't take away the 5-0, it's almost like, doing the Iron Man thing. When Iron Man, got that glove and he did the snap and everything changed. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. In one quick smack, we get the win. We're going to take away possibly the Niners' playoff hopes and win the division, and they have to walk out watching us with the division caps and T-shirts. That would be wonderful.
I do like that comparison. The 49ers have become Thanos to the Avengers out in Hollywood.
Yeah, Ronbo. One thing, it's weird because Niner Mike. I love my boy Niner Mike. He's passionate. He says the Niners are our daddy, and basically it's been true for 5 games. But what he fails to look is the Niners have 2 daddies. That's the Cardinals and the Seahawks. They both swept you guys. Isn't that something?
Hey,
I mean,
but Rudy, wait. The Cardinals. This is the first time they've had an upper leg on us.
Okay. But you guys usually split. Yeah. So, but I have fun with that. But check this out, Ronbo. I was trying to figure it out, and I was looking at these experts, because how the hell did the Niners keep beating us, right? You guys have a good team. I love Deebo. I love Kittle. Ayuk is pretty good too. You guys have a stable of running backs. You guys are loaded on defense except for the secondary, here and there. Jimmy Ward, I don't like him, but he's a decent player. But our defense scheme, and this is where Raheem Morris drives me crazy, is we try to keep everything in front of us. Don't let guys throw it over the big play past us. But that's what the Niners want to do. Jimmy G cannot throw deep balls accurately, consistently. He can't throw past the numbers. He tries to throw it in the middle, short passes, and we're allowing our scheme to do it. Yeah. So that's one of the main things that we give up to you guys. I don't understand.
And that's what I'm saying. The linebacking crew that you've got is okay, but nothing special, right? So one thing that Jimmy G does, and he does this better than anybody in the league, because since he's recorded, Jimmy G has the best game between the hash than anybody quarterback in the league, mainly because he's throwing there all the time, most likely. But if you're not going to stop Kyle Shanahan's timing routes, you will be eaten alive. Because Deebo, that's all they do. You see Deebo streaking across the middle of the field. Jimmy puts that ball out a few feet in front of him. He runs into it, never breaks stride, and you don't want Deebo to have to not break stride. That's what is most dangerous. The same with George Kittle. Ayuk is catching on as well. So, that's why that works.
And I love George Kittle. You guys' offense, I mean, this is what I was telling you before the season. you guys have this young quarterback, and Jimmy G's had our number, but he doesn't play enough to be a problem to get you guys automatically to the playoffs. But if you guys would have got Matthew Stafford, I would have sleepless nights. Who knows if the kid's going to turn out? He looks good, because if you look at here's Matthew Stafford's number. Remember in the beginning of the year, I was saying he's going to have 40 touchdowns. He's going to have 5,000 yards, right? And everybody laughed. I said, the NFC West is this or that. The guy has 148 yards. If he throws for 352 against the Niners, he reaches 5,000 passing yards. If he throws 2 touchdowns, he reaches 40 touchdowns. That's amazing.
So there's your marks. But wait a minute. It's the fact that you have Cooper Kupp, who's having a phenomenal year, is also
that's another thing.
So
that's another thing. He's been as advertised, Ronbo. He's been a little bit of a gunslinger the last few games, but he'll clean that up. The return of Cam Akers, amazing recovery. So yes.
By the way, one question, because we're gonna have to go.
Okay,
is Akers he as healthy as
yes,
he was before he got hurt?
He's like close to 100%, Ronbo. Agility, he's at full speed. It's amazing. This kid, I think his injury wasn't as bad, even though it's an Achilles, it wasn't as bad as we thought, because he amazingly got back. So, but let me just, before we leave, Ronbo, let me tell you this. I'm not a defensive coordinator. I'm a fan. I know about defenses somewhat. Check this out. So tell me how this sounds as far as a scheme against the Niners. Of course, the running game. Put some guys on first down, second down for the running game. Don't let Jimmy throw in the middle. Double team Deebo, and put Ramsey on Kittle, and then vice versa. Get physical on the receivers, so that way it gives Von Miller and Donald and Floyd to get home
a little more time.
I mean, that's all we have to do. It's so annoying.
Wasn't Ramsey on Kittle last time?
Well, they move them around, but we don't double team. We leave one guy open because, again, our defensive scheme is let everything in front of you. But that's what you guys want to do. So we'll see what happens. But I just want to say this.
Because you can't do that with a team with stud playmakers. That's why Kyle got those guys. He wants to put the ball in their hands as soon as possible and let them tear you up. So we'll see.
So I want to just say this, Ronbo. I think the Rams are finally going to show up. Matthew Stafford, especially Aaron Donald and the guys, they didn't appreciate losing again, but the way we lost, I think when we lost Robert Woods a couple of days before the Niner game, we were a little bit in our feelings. No excuses, but we lost a big cog in our offense. OBJ just barely got off the plane, and we couldn't even really use him. It's going to be a different game.
Around. That's true.
It's going to be a different game.
You may as well give a score while you're here. What is going to be that Ram victory?
If Jimmy G plays, he's good at keeping the chains going. I see the Rams winning 27-17. If the kid plays and Jimmy G can't go, he's going to have some flashes of game, but he's a rookie. It's a lot to ask for him. I mean, he's going to have Aaron Donald. We're going to put a lot of guys in the box and make him throw, and he has a tendency to throw high. He's got a strong arm. If we do that, it could be something like 30-17. It depends. It depends if Stafford doesn't throw any picks. If he plays a clean game like he's shown he can. Against the Bucs, we beat the Bucs. Against the Cardinals, we can finally get a good game against you guys because we haven't showed up. We're due. Yeah. That's my thing. We're due. So thank you, Ronbo, for having me in here, and you guys.
Always fun. All right.
And God bless our Lakers, Ronbo. Golly, hopefully they'll get it right.
But next year. Yeah.
But I want to invite you, Ronbo. I want to invite you to. If we win, Ronbo, I'm gonna invite you to the Rams Super Bowl parade in Los Angeles.
All right,
and we're gonna do a live broad stream. But God bless everybody, and the Niners have our number. Hopefully it'll change. Everybody take care and stay safe out there. And thank you, Ronbo. I appreciate it, brother.
All right, anytime, Rudy.
Okay.
I'm not gonna wish you good luck, but we'll see you Sunday.
Okay, right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Night, Rudy. And Christopher Hickman says, hey, great show. Love Roberto. 49ers, baby. We got this. 49ers Magic versus Rams. Can't find a home. 49ers will win. Team of California. Team California, right? Chargers, Rams, and, of course, us. Who is it? If Dallas could be America's team, obviously they're Texas, the team of Texas, right? We need a title, something like that, right? Bobo says, Rudy, Rams not going to play hard because of injuries. And Bobo, Rams don't really have any injuries do they? That's what bothers me. How come they always can come through with no injury? Like I said, though, playing finesse football, and like Rudy's talking about, the kind of defense they play, you cannot get hurt. Hey, Bethel.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Bethel, you heard it. Rudy just explained it, and that's what's up. Revenge time upon the SoCal people's minds, and of course we need to win this game so we can get into the playoffs. It's this game is really the intensity is crazy, Bethel. But what do you think? What's going to happen here?
This game is going to be a dogfight because both teams want not both teams need a win, but both teams have something to win. They have. If they win, then they win their division and they stay in the second seed.
Yeah.
And if they lose, then they go back down, and we win, we go, we stay in that sixth seed.
Yeah, seeding can be important. I don't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then they get a lot more home games.
Right?
Yeah, and then you don't get home games if you drop to number 5 or you drop to number 6. But if you get that second seed, then you get home games. It depends on what happens and who wins and, who you get to play.
Yeah, because the Cardinals are dying for the Rams to lose and for them to win. That'll take the heat off of them. Yeah, because you don't want to have to play the wrong team in the first round. That's just, we're going to have to go through that.
Yeah, so, and then plus what I've been hearing is that they've been, game planning for both quarterbacks, and that's what Kyle wants to them to do that because then, So, if you put in, I think they're not going to put Jimmy G because knowing their defense, they're going to want to hit the hand. And then there's going to be a free fumble or a free there's going to be a free fumble or there's going to be anything. Yeah, and plus you don't want Jimmy G to get hurt right now because, then you're going to have to keep him for next year and, or you're going to have to either let him go or do something and you're not going to get nothing from him. So.
Well, Beth, I think they've already checked that out too. Jimmy's going to have off-season surgery. They're saying now, right? I think his agent put that out there as a plan. Well, Niners, you're not going to be able to trade a guy that needs surgery. So I don't know. They're going to see a lot of games being played.
No, there've been people that have got surgery, and if they look good, they'll still trade them.
Yeah, look at McVay. McVay, but CMC over and they're already, the Panthers are saying, if you guys want Christian McCaffrey, he's available, So, it does happen.
So, and then plus, if it's not a big injury, it's better for whoever is getting traded for them, it's better for them because they get a better, healthy quarterback.
Yeah, because there's no really. I understand there's not a really good quarterback in this draft this year. So somebody might want to make a trade. There's 2 or 3 teams I could see wanting to get Jimmy. I don't know how high a draft pick they're going to give the 49ers, but I don't know. We'll see. Bethel, you know what? We're going to talk about this a lot in the offseason, but you know what? Who's going to back up Trey? See, this is what worries me because I need Trey to get off the ground running, and I hope he looks good. But his style of play doesn't mean he's going to make it 17 weeks either. So Sutfield's not it. It's a little scary next year.
You still have time to do that. It depends on what they want to do.
Yeah.
So it's I've been seeing on both sides where some people say Niners are going to win, some people say the Rams are going to win. And, you're not going to know until you see the players, how they're playing. you're gonna see who wants it more, who's gonna give that 100% out there, because you don't want to put, Jimmy G out there and say he's not throwing the ball the way you want it, or, stuff like that, and he looks bad, and the team, then you're going to want to put Trey in there and, okay, go win us the game. That's not fair to Trey, that you put all that, stuff out there, for him. Rather just put him in the first quarter and up. Like the Texans game, look what happened. He got a little bit better and he got confident, and look what happened. So, and that's what you want. You don't want him to go in the middle and then he sucks too, and because he's getting the jitteries. Yeah.
But the only thing he's concerned is the Texans are not the Rams. So you got to
look at because remember they beat San Diego.
Yeah.
And remember, everybody, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it either the Texans suck or either they beat a good team and everybody's worrying about, we're worrying about the Texans. Look at what they did to San Diego. You can't have it both ways either.
The thing is, I didn't know the Chargers had so many people out. But, still, you had Herbert out there. So
the Eagles have 15 people in COVID right now in the COVID list.
Oh, we're out of time.
So
it's scary.
Yeah.
So, Bethel, we're going to run out of time though. Well, we already ran out of time. What you got? Give me a score, a W versus L, or what do you want to do?
I got a W because I think this is going to be a dogfight.
Yeah.
Whoever wants it the most is going to win that game.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like that idea. All right, Bethel. Let's see you Sunday. And we'll be celebrating this W. All right, fam. Have a great night.
All right, Rumble. Hit a like for Rumble Sports. Let's go Niners.
It's Bethel. All right. And,
all right, good.
And Aaron Roberts says, Kittle claiming body bag game while Deebo doesn't know. AD, your whole team just full of arrogance. Time to end you guys' season come Sunday. Aaron Roberts, Deebo does know. In fact, Deebo was the most disrespectful guy of all that said anything to the Rams. He said, and I'm pretty much, I'm trying to, that said verbatim, he said, man, Rams got, they're doing the same thing they did last year. They're doing the same old thing. So, yeah, I ain't, yeah. And I was, as he was sitting there saying that, I was shocked. Normally you say things like, yeah, well, the Rams are a good team and things like that. Deebo said, no, they're doing the same old thing. So, whoa, that's worse than George. Thanks, Aaron, for that contribution. Hey, Liam.
Ronbo.
Liam. Come on in, man.
Good evening, sir.
It is a good evening, isn't it? I really wish it was Monday evening, though, and we were already laughing and joking. But we got to go through this period
basking in the afterglow of a 49ers victory.
This anxiety environment is really not real comfortable. But, that's why I love doing this program, because I can talk to all of us here and we can, settle each other's nerves. Liam.
Yes,
so, Liam, what are you thinking?
It's all consuming.
Yes. God.
I'm thinking lots of things. I'll start with my score prediction so I don't lose it. I think I'll give two scenarios. Both are wins for the 49ers. In a blowout, we win 31-13. In a close game, 13-10.
Ooh.
At the end of the day, the reason we're going to win, we are a better team. We are a better unit. And when you look at the game we played this season, of course, it's a different time in history, but we are faster, harder, and more physical. And it showed on every snap, at every position. And it was so obvious. And I think the 49ers have only gotten faster, harder, and more physical. So those are my predictions. We're going to win, and I'm going to say 31-13. We're going to score points.
It is. 31-13.
Can I get into how we're going to score points?
Please.
I have a theory on how it might go down. So Jimmy's going to get the start. and Trey's going to get a share of the snaps, and he's going to try and relieve some pressure in the pass game on Jimmy's hand. If you look at the season, he seems to average, Jimmy, about 30 passes a game. But it jumps off the page. When you look at the Rams game we played, it's the only game this season we threw less than 20 passes. We threw 19 times. We ran the ball 44 times in that game, and we won the time of possession 40 minutes to 20. Now, what makes this interesting is I think Cam Akers is going to sort of tilt this back toward the Rams a little bit this weekend. And I think the Rams are going to hang on to the football a little bit more. But it seems to me, I think Kyle thinks he can slow the Rams down on defense, so we can maybe pass less as a strategy. So anyway, maybe we pass the ball 25, 30 times, Jimmy 15, Trey 5, 10 times, and we're going to run the ball 40 times. When Jimmy got hurt, interestingly enough, again, the Seattle start, complete opposite. We combined for 42 pass attempts. Like they both basically threw the ball 20 times. So which is kind of interesting.
Late in the game. That'll do it every time.
Yeah. And, I did look at how Kyle approached the Rams in 2020 and 2019, and it really, that game in October or November, I guess, really stands out because he seemed to average 33, 35, 37, 20, like about 30 passes a game again. And this last time they played the Rams, they only passed it 19 times. I think that's fascinating. I think what Williams, we really, hopefully he's just rehabbing and can just start. But I mean, I think Jimmy's going to get the start, and Trey's going to help take off the burden, and they're going to craft a victory and see what happens.
Especially if you get in the red zone. You know what, Liam? That sounds like a plan. But like again, as I said, the Rams don't do really well with the linebacker play. This is why Jimmy excels against the Rams all the time with those crossing routes.
Totally, and you could see that. You could see they could not cover Kittle Floyd, 54. He did not match up well, and I think I saw a clip from one of our last games. I think Williams or Kittle threw Von Miller like 5 yards in the air. That's what I'm saying when I say that we're faster, harder, and more physical. We're going to manhandle them. We're the lamb daddies. We're the lamb daddies, Rams. Ronbo. We're the lamb daddies.
It's going to be rough. And Kill's already let everybody know when he's coming in there. He's not coming in with anything weak, so it should be funny.
Yeah. I was wondering if they would line up Deebo at right guard just for fun, right over top of Donald, just for one snap, just to shove it to him.
I can see.
I bet you he'd give him a run for his money on one snap.
Because he figured Kyle started some new wrinkle that he's never seen before. It's like lawyers coming to the court case. Your Honor, we object. We were not made privy to that information before today's opening. Well, guys, counsel, both people, please approach the bench, please. So the referees call Kyle and McVay over. What is Deebo doing playing that position? Oh, God.
Yeah, well,
it's going to be a fun game.
Got to teach him a lesson.
Yeah.
But I'm sure if one thing we got to really figure out is how to cover Kupp. What they really like to do is get him the ball underneath. So they're going to spread the ball up. They're going to try and get like OJ or OBJ going stretch the field, and they're going to try and get Kupp underneath like little
that's why
basically
Jimmy
ins
Ward,
and little curls.
And Liam, that's why Ward and Williams have to play in this game for us to have any success, because as soon as Jimmy sees that guy coming downfield, and already Williams knows what he's going to do with Kupp, because they played together too many times, and Kupp has not had huge success against K'Wan Williams. That's why they got to be there, and their strategy will already have a shot.
Well, if they're going to live around there, if they're going to try and feast there, I think the linebackers are really going to have to really keep their head on a swivel. And I mean, it seems to be the thing that bites us in the butt, tipped passes at the line in critical times. I can remember a moment in the Super Bowl, for example, so we can all painfully remember.
Yes.
If they're going to try and live underneath, just make it difficult. Jump up, get in the way, get up there.
And that's got to be the thing.
Stafford, there was a pick actually. One of our picks was an it was like a curl underneath throw to a tight end, 89, whatever his name
Higbee,
is, Wagons, and Higbee, yeah. And the ball just kind of got bobbled around. We scooped it up, you know.
That's what they do. The Rams get, and he's going to throw a pick six, at least one. Yeah, that's what he does. We're going to Liam.
I know. I love that you go there. All right, Ronbo. Sorry, I yak on, and I don't want to piss off production.
Stuff. It's good stuff. I tell you what. I'll see you Sunday. Okay.
All right, man.
All right, Liam.
Go faithful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Liam.
God bless.
Good night. And Emilio.
What's happening?
Man, man, it's Rams time. We got about 5 teams each and every year we talk bad about. Them Lambs.
You said the who?
Them traitor. I mean, the thing is, I don't know who they think they are. What are you thinking?
We're gonna beat the Rams like always. Ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
Or whatever that LA
that's what
team
Deebo
is.
said.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
It's just, I get what they're talking. Like when you look at Seattle, they're always talking about it. So what's the difference?
I know, right?
It just happens. Sometimes teams have your numbers. It ain't nothing different. Unless you beat them, unless we get beat. But even at the end of the day, even if we do lose, we're still gonna talk shit no matter what. The first thing we do, the first thing they would do, if we lose to them, depends who they play, they'll lose in the first round. Because as bad as Stafford is, I just don't give Stafford. Stafford is just horrible. I don't see how people think he's a good quarterback. I don't even know why Shanahan even wanted him. I still don't see why Shanahan wanted him.
Somebody said
that guy's horrible.
They say he's hurt right now, though. So, and Stafford's famous for playing injured. But if you're losing games out there being tough, I'm not impressed. You need to, get well, either play better or sit the hell down. I don't know why people think that's good. Well, not like your quarterback. Stafford gets out there and plays.
He wants him out there.
Yeah.
And I think what they're gonna do, they're gonna have that game plan where Jimmy's just short dunking the ball. If you got Jimmy, and that's what he's trying to do.
They ain't got no linebacking
short
crew.
passes all over the field.
Yeah, that's why they keep losing to Jimmy. He can do that to him all day, every time he plays him. And our team is built. That's what they do. Zip across the middle. Jimmy drops it off, and then they get 30 yards. So.
Oh, I just know if Jimmy starts and we lose,
Kyle's gonna be in trouble.
It's gonna look bad for Shanahan. It's gonna look bad for Shanahan.
He's in big trouble.
Like I said, if we start trading, we lose. He's gonna get a break because it's okay. It's a rookie. Jimmy was hurt. He can kind of get away with it.
Well, listen, Jimmy's got lots of zip on his throws and velocity. All the players say he's looking great, but that all could be a joke. I mean, they may all talk like that, and then Trey starts anyway. It's hard to know.
No, to me, I prefer to start Trey, especially if Jimmy's not healthy. Like I said, if Jimmy's healthy, 100% can go with Jimmy. But if it's at the point where he's not, and we have an 80%, 90% Jimmy, we're going to have a problem. Because they're like, why did you have a man on the bench that was 100%? We're going to lose. You're better off losing with the rookie.
The media's going to go wild. Jed's going to be all over him. I mean, it really will be a dark day for Kyle and Jimmy if he puts him out there and he's not ready. But because I wonder why all the reports keep coming out talking about how good Jimmy looks. Why do you guys need to tell us that? I understand he's injured and all, and you keep talking about that. Somebody lying?
I was listening to this. I listened to the podcast. I think it was the 49er Chronicles or something like that I was listening to earlier today. And they were talking about we haven't really seen Jimmy. I was like, the only thing they let us see, because I guess he's one of the reporters out there. He said I just recorded what was going on, but it was just practice it was like warm-ups. They haven't really seen 11 on 11, so they don't really know what Jimmy's really doing. Yeah. He said, he hasn't done no scrimmaging. He said it's just those short passes that we're not allowed to record. Other stuff is just warm-ups. Everything else we can't record. He said, he looked good in warm-ups, but that other stuff, they don't let us see it. They don't let us record. So he's like, I honestly don't know how Jimmy's really throwing on 7-on-7 or 11-on-11. He's like, we don't even know if he's actually really practicing or not. So that's why everybody's going off of those small, quick videos they've seen with Jimmy throwing those passes. So they haven't seen nothing else from him. So
and even George and Deebo are going along with the fun. Jimmy looks just like Jimmy. Nothing unusual. He's got zip on.
Well, it's supposed to, because I think that's the thing. You want to throw the Rams off regardless.
You got to know what to
whatever
say.
goes on.
Yeah, you got to know what to say. Because Jimmy already said every time it hurts like bleep. So it's and I got to kick Jimmy. Tell the press. Nah, I thought our relationship. I keep things pretty honest with you guys. Jimmy kills it. This whole thing.
And then
is like
I just find it when he just laughs about it. It's just a normal thing. He laughs. He laughs.
People get
like
mad because he's doing that all the time, but Jimmy's always laughing. I'm not answering. I ain't laughing. Jimmy does.
I've noticed that that's his person. I've done that too. Like, something bothers me, but I do not laugh it off. Like,
yeah, a lot of people do that.
I think it might be a Scorpio. It might be a Scorpio thing.
It may be, you're right. I see a lot of people that their reflex is to always laugh, no matter what they're talking or doing. So,
yeah, talking about.
Unless somebody just slaps the brains at you, then you stop laughing. Then
Oh, that's a whole different story.
Pam, what's the laugh about that? Man, you about to die. I had an uncle like that. You don't want to piss him off. He's always laughing too, but the man gets really strangely crazy. I seen him once when I was a kid get mad. I didn't know who he was. That was frightening. So that kind of person can go one way or the other, no in between. Talk about your score though, man.
Most of the time.
And how come?
My score, well, it all depends what we're gonna get, because the Rams can show up, and it's always a divisional game. You never know, because there's times we have played them close, and there's times we've blown them out. So it also, like I said, divisional game. It can go one way. I'd say if we do win, I'd say it'd be like 34. 27. They won that touchdown. It's one of those games.
OBJ a hero
but
again.
If it is a blowout, if we do blow it out, we do blow them out, it'd be like it'd still be 34, like 13, give them a little points there.
Don't give them
that.
Yeah. I like that. All right. Emilio, I'm going to see you Sunday, and hopefully we are looking at your score and say, Emilio called that one right. And the blowout score at that. All right, Emilio. See you then.
But no, we should win this. They want to win this. We need to win this.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. All right. You have a good night.
You too, fam. All right. And Shabazz is here with his betting wisdom. Shabazz!
Ronbo.
All right, Shabazz. Casey's waiting on you, and maybe others as well. As your wisdom at the betting line, it supersedes you.
Oh, man, Ronbo. Well, you know what? If you're a smart man this weekend, you'll take us. Okay? And I'll tell you who else is going to rattle the pot this weekend. Atlanta is going to keep the Saints home with them. Atlanta will beat the Saints. Those are the only two I'm giving you. I ain't giving out no more. Any other ones, they're going to have to hit me private inquiry and call.
Yes. It's so funny because Tony, our Atlanta representative that calls in a lot, he talks very confidently about the Falcons. And of course, they're in the same division, so they know each other real well. So they know what to do and what not to do. So it's interesting because the Saints, they got Taysom Hill out there running their offense again. I can't see him out-dueling. It's always going to come down to the defense. He can't out-duel Matty Ice.
No, he can't outduel Matty Ice. And Matty Ice is saying, you know what? Since we're going to be home, your ass is going to be home watching the Super Bowl with us.
Right, with us.
So Matty Ice is going he's going to tap that butt this weekend, so don't worry about it.
Hey, so look for Kyle Pitts to go buck wild. And they got one more receiver over there in that run game. Oh, I forgot about what's the guy that reminds you of Deebo? Cardwell.
Ridley?
Cardwell. No, Ridley's gone. Cardwell Patterson.
Cordell Patterson. Yeah, Patterson. Yeah. He's another one. So Atlanta's gonna take care of that small weight for us, and then we'll be pushing in as a 6th seed, as expected, and we'll be headed to Arizona because Arizona will win the division. and that's going to be easy work for us, Ronbo.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Easy work.
I understand J.J. Watt's working out again, and you know.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah.
I don't care who they got. They know they're not going to beat us.
Not 3 times in one year. That would make no sense. And hey, D-Hop, remember he said he was going to come back in the playoffs? He threatened everybody he's going to come back in the playoffs. I wonder, is that reality or not? You heard anything?
Hey, he can come back, Ronbo. I'm just telling you. It is what it is. I'm confident. I'm confident in my picks. I just got here at work, and you know what everybody told me?
What?
You were so right about all those games. I said, man, I told y'all. Don't doubt me, baby. I'm like the Swami. Shabazz is the Swami, baby. I'm giving you the pick, baby.
I love it.
But,
you go, Casey.
yeah,
Be
Ronbo,
careful.
this one, everybody's going to trip out on me. I don't think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be another 49ers lynching. I think we're going to tap them 31-17.
If the Rams look anything like they did last week, I agree. Because the Rams look bad.
He's going to go back to the same old Stafford. And you know what? Here, I said what I said the last time. And I'll say this. I'm not opposed to Jimmy playing. You know? I just don't want everybody jumping on the kid if he has to play. Because what they did to him last week, that's not fair to do to somebody that only played 2 games in 3 years. It's not fair to do. His confidence is not fair to do to the rest of the fan base.
No, that's true.
It's not fair.
He needs some more seasoning. But you can see where he's going to come around eventually. But you can't come from North Dakota State and have him. But you know what? I heard he's only played or had so many snaps. It's not many. So what is he going to look like when he gets developed? And they knew when he came he's going to be raw, but he's got talent. So let's get him up to speed, and then what do we got here? You know?
Yeah, and then we have something special. But I don't, like I said, I'm not, Ronbo, I'm not losing any sleep worrying about the Rams. Yesterday I checked in at the VA, and I got tested for COVID. No COVID, just a sinus infection. So I'm good right there. You know, I had COVID real bad last year, Ronbo, and it whooped 30 pounds off me, man.
Hey, you know what? That last year was scary too, because you didn't have no vax, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Yeah, I lost 30 pounds last year, man. But
that must have
I'm all right.
That must have scared you to death. That's
yeah, man. But you know what, Ronbo? I survived the war, so I was too stubborn to check out. I told my daughter, she kept checking on me. Are you all right? I said, listen, just leave the soup, leave my water at the door, and I'll be here. It took me about a couple weeks to get through it, but I got through it.
Fight it. There you go. Will to win. I love it. Well, Shabazz, I hope 49ers got your same kind of tenacity. We're going to need that Sunday. And don't come out there half-stepping. As George Kittle already threatened a very violent physical game, so let's go. All right. Hey, Shabazz.
And you know what? The Rams know it, man. Aaron Donald know Bronskill and Deebo, his daddy. Aaron Donald has that same look. Like I told you earlier, like, man, why do they just keep running me over like this? He's like the kid that was a bully, and he brought his peanut butter and jelly for lunch. Yeah. And another bully came and took his peanut butter and jelly.
Shabazz, you just gave me scores, I thought, a few minutes ago. I don't think – what'd you say? One more time.
31-17.
All right.
Mark,
looking forward to that.
31-17.
All right, Shabazz, tell you what, it sounds good to me. I will see you Sunday in congratulatory form. All right?
Hey, as always, Ronbo, we will be in that 6th seed, and I will be booking my tickets to the Cardinals 49ers game.
There you go. Sounds good to me.
All right.
All right.
I'll talk to you then.
All right. Looking forward. Hey, Shabazz. He's giving out his wisdom. If you want, I think Instagram. I know Shabazz got an account. I'm not sure what it is. I don't think he has a Twitter account. But just click in Shabazz and say, Shabazz, man, I took you seriously. I definitely want to know what is up with the picks this week. Casey can say things like, I'm tired of losing money. Help me, please. Steven Adams says, hey, let's change the Rams' name to Banana Slammer for that nut-ass helmet his son. Banana Slammer. I love that so much. Juan Rankin said, hey, love this channel, my man. Just want to state this. If Jimmy Ward suits up, Niners will prevail regardless of who we start at quarterback. Hey, Juan, that is so. I just and K'Wan Williams. I need those two to keep Cooper Kupp in check, and they're going to try to force feed Cooper Kupp. If they be that foolish, it will be a long day in L.A. Hey, for them. Thanks for that contribution, fam. And guys, hey, let's go ahead and check out Brian. Hey, Brian, bring the laws in the house. Brian.
The law says, what's going on, Ronbo?
We are doing like we do.
Glad you got a brother. Glad you squeeze a brother in, man.
It's always a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
You know, a lot of things are being said about this game. We definitely want to hear from you, Brian, man. You know, a lot of anticipation, as we always do. What are you anticipating?
This is what I anticipate. I anticipate it's going to be physical. It's going to be physical. Some feelings going to get hurt, and somebody's ass is going to get smashed. But it won't be nobody in red and gold. I can tell you that. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's going to be a. Well, what did Mr. T say in Rocket 3? What's your prediction? Pain.
I love the way he looked right at the camera and did that. That was awesome. It scared me. I'm watching from a distance.
But Ronbo, let me tell you something. No matter who starts at quarterback, if we beat us, keep them chains moving, and just be physical. Just be who we are. That's all we got to do. We got to execute.
Mm-hmm.
Execute three times, three times 3, and on the fourth time when you board, execute again.
And keep that Rams offense on the bench.
And we good.
Yeah.
It's
a
if we don't let them, hey, Ronbo, if they can't run, it's over.
Well, if
we don't let them get off running, it's over.
Yeah, they got Akers back, and they got Sony Michelle. So, you know, they've got a legitimate run game, it sounds like. It's just how our guys feel about stopping the run Sunday. And I need DJ Jones to be feeling real good. And Eric Armstead, please do what you do, and, we'll be fine.
Rumble, how are we on the as far as the COVID situation? How are we? Any changes?
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to find out. I didn't know they were asymptomatic. I thought they actually had real symptoms. But if they're asymptomatic, it only takes a couple of days. I think that'll be fine. And the 49ers are probably paid every last dollar to get whatever into their body they need to show that test negative. Oh, negative. We got to have. K'Wan Williams and J-Dub have to play. They have to play, Brian. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They have to. It's a must at all costs.
You know, because I want when Stafford looks up, looking for his boy. Sorry, go ahead.
What about Greenlaw? Is he going? Is he?
That injury's still lingering. It's that groin is still is out of whack.
Yeah.
And the bad thing about it is Aziz has got an elbow thing going. He's questionable. Both of them are questionable. But I'm figuring Dre being questionable means he ain't going to play, and Aziz being questionable means he is going to play. If I got a full ready to go Aziz, bring Akers and bring anybody else you want to. I got you. And Fred and Aziz together, or Aziz, so Fred and Dre, ain't going to be a whole lot of running, you know. So
we just gotta win the turnover game by not committing turnovers.
Yeah.
Forcing Matthew Stafford to turn the ball over, because he will turn that ball over.
He's got to be getting paranoid by now. I think that's why he's making so many mistakes. He must be trying to be careful, and it ain't working. When you get as many pick sixes as Matt Stafford had in the last 4 weeks, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I heard NFL Live today, and they were, I guess everybody was making picks, and they kept talking about that one of the commentators was talking about Aaron Donald or whatever. I said, if y'all say that name one more time, I said, you know, we have Aaron McDonald every time we play. The last 5 times we had Aaron McDonald on mute. He's not even a factor. They're like, Aaron who? We like, Aaron who? Aaron who?
He still doesn't know who Deebo is. And Deebo said,
right.
Deebo, would you like to meet Aaron Donald? No. He got silent. Right. I loved what he said because Deebo was deadpan. He didn't even smile or nothing. Deebo was serious. You don't have anything you'd like to talk to Aaron Donald about? No, I don't know him. You don't know me.
All Deebo want to know is, all Deebo want to know is what you got on this 40. That's it.
That's it. And that's all he needs to know. If they exchange jerseys at the end of the game, Deebo ought to run over to him, especially in a winning situation. Hey, Aaron, come here. I want to talk to you, bro. Yeah, I'm one of your biggest fans. Let's trade shirts. Boy, I can see Aaron's face. Boy, you better get out of my face. Aaron, don't be mad. Come on, man. Y'all already in the playoffs. Hey, what you crying about?
Right.
You know.
One question, Ronbo. Who you think gonna start at quarterback?
If it's true what they say, Kyle, he definitely wants to start Jimmy. I don't know if it's true or not, though. So I really don't know. Kyle's got me confused. They've been working Jimmy pretty hard. He's been throwing every day this week. That would indicate that there must be, other than a smoke screen, that's a pretty strange smoke screen. I suspect it's got to be Jimmy. Because, I got a guy here that's beating the Rams every time he sees them.
All of a sudden, after wins, he's throwing. Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. All of a sudden, he's throwing.
Yeah. And again, like I say, here's a guy that beats the Rams pretty much easily, almost. I got to stay with him. Even if he's not going to be throwing the ball, his being on the field has something to do with some kind of an aura or something that the Rams are going to lose. And we have a better run game. We do everything better. So it's the Rams. Yeah. It's strange.
Yeah. But well, Ronbo, I'm gonna give you the score. It's gonna be a tight one. That's gonna be a slugfest. So I'm gonna say 27-24.
Oh, I hope not. That's gonna be nerve-wracking. 4 quarters of it, all down to the last minute. I want to sing "Ooh La La" midway through the 4th quarter. Brian, man, come on now. All right, put him down 27-24. We're gonna be crying.
Yeah, and the reason why I say it wrong is I don't know who's gonna be at quarterback, so that's why I just say it's 20,
tight game,
27-24. Yeah, not the 24 could come in the first half, or it could be spread it out. It could be garbage. The 14 could be garbage points.
Well, that's true. 49ers take the foot off the gas. And I think they've learned a lesson about that since Detroit. If they take the foot off the gas in this game, somebody would need to be fined. God.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we'll find out. So, all right, Brian. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna see you Sunday, and we can talk about what happens here. All right.
As always, Ronbo, shout out to you and the production and the 49ers faithful. I am red and gold till I'm dead and cold. The law is out.
I love that. Appreciate you, fam. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, later, Ronbo.
All right, Brian. Christopher Hegler says, 49ers in a sweep going into playoffs. Love the fam. Win or go home. We win. 49ers. Oh, Chris, I love that thought. Tone, come on in. Tony. Tony, I remember one thing Tony can model yourself around Tony because he does a lot of domestic chores around the house and keeps that hard work off the wifey. And Tony might be in the kitchen cooking dinner as well. So we maybe we can come back to Tony. Yeah. Hey, Alex. Hey, yo, T-Flow.
Oh, what up, Ronbo? How's it going?
T-Flow, what are you watching? We heard some shouting. Was that your TV?
No, I was talking to my son earlier. Oh no, that wasn't me. No,
okay.
Yeah, that wasn't. I heard it too. Yeah, that was.
Oh, you heard it too. Okay. Because your timing was perfect on that. Yeah, I was talking to my son earlier. You're right. My dad used to do that to me because he could never walk up. He could see you like down the street or down the field or something, whatever. He can't walk up and go get to you. He's got to yell at you, "Hey! Hey!
Yep.
Hey! Get over here!" You know.
Oh yeah. I guess that's how it was when we grew up.
I know, you know, because I didn't have a cell phone. There was no cell phones back then. I guess he could call me.
Oh, you had your voice, and you better listen to that. If not, you're gonna get in trouble.
I know. Don't mess with him. Hey, but T-Flow, looking at this game, man. You know, what are your anticipations on this game?
I'm just still anticipating because you know what, like I still need Jimmy Ward and I still need K'Wan Williams.
Amen.
Because like not only that, like and I also got to see if Trent Williams, you know,
He'll
like because he hasn't been practicing all week.
But he's done that a few times this year. But
I'm not really worried about that. Al-Shaair, I don't know if he's gonna play.
See, I am worried about that too. Yeah, he's.
So then we got Greenlaw because Greenlaw may get hurt again like he did last time we played.
That's a nagging injury. It will not go away. Man.
Oh yeah.
So
basically,
one.
the one like the quarterback situation is not really like scaring me. Who's going to be Jimmy or is it going to be Trey? Because I'm not too worried because one, Trey looks really good. Jimmy looks good when he's healthy, but he's not healthy. So. But I know we're going to run the ball. I just hope.
And the Rams do too. T-Flow, address that. You know why? The Rams know damn well we're running the ball. They know it. What could they possibly do? And then Kyle could counter because they're going to be waiting for us to run. They're going to look all big and bad.
I don't know because they still use a too high safety.
I know.
You can't use a too high safety if you're playing the run. That's the only way it can see them. You know what? All right, check it out. Now they're changing up. They're going to put a too high safety, and they're going to bring one in the box, and they're going to be like, you know what? Jimmy's starting, so you know what? Let's put eight in the box. Let's see what he can do. Take it away. Yeah, put 8 in the box. Plug the middle, and that's it.
Who they going to plug the middle with?
We don't really know what's going to happen.
Who they going to plug the middle with?
So we don't really know what's going to happen.
No, the thing is, their linebackers, they're so-so. See, that's why Jimmy beats them every time. They don't, for some reason, Rams don't invest any money in the linebacking crew. So George, Deebo, they party in the middle of that field every time we play them. The Rams still haven't figured that out. And I keep wondering when they're going to finally figure that out.
I don't know. Hopefully it's not.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not this Sunday because we all know that. We all know how to scheme against our own team, but they don't. This and what's crazy, like Arizona and Seattle do too. Like they know how to scheme against the Niners, but other teams don't. It's like, dude, like don't you watch film of what other teams been doing?
They don't have the personnel. Defense? They don't have the personnel. They can't beat George. The linebacker cannot beat George. They can't contain him. Deebo is a man out of control. And now you got Ayuk, who's starting to get pretty herky-jerky out there and shake and bake. So now it's hard to stop the 49ers from cutting up the middle of the field. And they can go out any direction now. See, you got a 3-headed monster now. Solid 3-headed monster. So
now, but what do you think about Elijah Mitchell, who hasn't been practicing all week? What do you think about that?
He'll need to. Tifo, you notice that's what he does. I believe that dude could take 2 weeks off and still look like that. He did that already this year, actually.
Wasn't he
last week?
Oh, 2 weeks though. But wasn't he banged up? Isn't he banged up now?
And then he still comes back out there and can do that.
But usually, like when he balls out and he gets banged up, he's not consistent the next week, or it's either he's hurt, he has to take a couple of weeks off, or he just comes in, then he gets hurt again. Because as of right now, he hasn't been proving he can stay healthy. With Shanahan, he was out for 2 weeks, and he gives them 100% of the carries. It's like, come on, Shanahan.
You got Wilson Jr.
Jeffrey Wilson's been running the ball.
Kyle,
he was running pretty good.
Everybody's yelling at the screen. Same thing. Your phone, whatever you're watching.
How about Wilson Jr., man? Don't overdo it. He keeps doing
so that's what ticks me off right there. So if he plays, let's say we win the game and he gets hurt. So like he should have went. He should have went 50-50 with him and Wilson last week, so he can play all the players at 100%. When he get in, that's it.
Because it was unnecessary to run him like that. Unless Kyle was trying to get him in shape. He don't need to get in shape. That's what he does.
You don't need to get, especially this point of the season. It's not getting in shape. It's staying healthy. That's what it is. The more longer you go towards the end of the season, it's not staying in shape because they're already in game shape. They just got to make sure their muscles and tendons are healthy.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, and bones basically.
Yeah. So,
but the one that scares me is just our secondary because. I love some enthusiasm of people saying we're gonna win. But then again, look at our secondary. Look who was playing when we won. Look who dominated the field.
Hey, was Mosley playing that game?
Yes, he did. I believe.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Because I feel good if Ambry Thomas can Kyle and D'Amico just let Ambry play because he's not going to get beat deep. Not like. Josh Norman. But they're going to say, but Josh Norman has got that veteran experience we need out there. If I had Ambry Thomas and Mosey on the edges, I got Kwaski T and I got J-Dub. Oh, I feel like I got me. T4, we got ourselves a secondary there. I ain't lying, man. I like that.
Yeah, but I love it too. But then again, we don't know what kind of game shape, what you call it is.
Mosley's, I know, right?
Because it's game shape. Right, because they can be healthy. Remember, there's a difference between healthy and game shape.
Yes,
because remember, these wide receivers they're in tip-top form already. OBJ's looking good. Cooper Kupp's looking good, and what's that other receiver? He's looking good too.
But
so that's three wide receivers.
Cooper's not the dangerous guy. We can handle him because I got coverage on him. It's J-Dub and K1. They can take care of Cooper. What I'm worried about is OBJ, and can Josh Norman please not get beat deep? Because he loves to get beat deep. P.I. on number. Josh,
and what's that other?
You got P.I. Oh, ow.
What's that other wide receiver that goes deep? Was it Johnson or something like that?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I forget his name, but yeah.
Because it's gonna be him and OBJ going deep. So,
I know.
But then again, just exactly what you said, K1 and Jimmy Ward. But as of right now, they're not playing.
Yeah, well, they'll be
that's
there tomorrow.
what I'm worried about.
I understand they're asymptomatic.
I
They'll be
hope
fine.
so.
T-Flow,
that's what I'm waiting.
We're gonna run out of time. We already did actually. What do you got for a score?
You know what? I don't have a score, but I just hope we win because I'm gonna be. That's about it. I just hope we win because if not, it's gonna suck.
All right. I'll tell you. Should I put W next to your name then?
Yes, sir. Put W.
All right, Tifo. I'm gonna see you in that W Sunday. We go talk. All right.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good one.
You too, fam. There goes Tifo. And Tony Nagatani. So 49ers beat the Rams on Monday Night Football with the whole world being negative against them, saying they would lose. Understanding the Rams win. Rams 35, 49ers 17. Tony, I think you did that last time, too. Good call, Tony. Thanks for that contribution, too, Tony. And let's go back and check it. Tony, Atlanta, Tony.
Ronbo, good evening. How are you?
Tony, nervous as hell, and it's what you go through this all football season long, and that's why sometimes it's nice when the season finally ends, and then you get hungry for football. 15 minutes after the Super Bowl, oh man, now what?
I go through withdrawal like a crack addict. Football
Ain't it terrible? And that's why when they start up these new leagues, I'm not even interested. I feel like it's a consolation. It's like, oh, man, I don't want that.
Exactly. Exactly. They're bringing the USFL back. I haven't seen them since the 1980s.
Are they bringing them back again?
USFL, yeah. I'm not watching that garbage.
I can't. Yes.
But Ronbo, I got some news. You remember the year Calvin Johnson could have eclipsed the 2,000-yard receiver mark, which has never been done? Jerry Rice got close. Isaac Bruce got close for a year. I saw the game. It was against the Bears. He ended up with 1,964 yards. They kept throwing to him.
Yeah.
Well, Ronbo, y'all got to stop Cooper Kupp, Ronbo. I know. Not really bad news. He needs 171 yards for 2,000, Ronbo.
And here's the thing. One thing about that, though, Tony, it's 17 games. Megatron did that in 16. Didn't he jump up after that game, Sim, and do like the movie? I am Megatron.
Yep. But he still fell short of it, and it's never been done.
Yeah.
I don't want him to do that, Ronbo, especially not against y'all. Y'all got to stop him, man.
See, that's going to work to the 49ers' advantage, actually, Tony. You know why? Because they're going to force feed him, and I hope they do. They're going to force feed him. K1 is not to be played with like that. J-Dub, I hope they insist on force feeding him, because that will help 49ers win that game, because he has trouble with K1 Williams anyway. And J-Dub slides down off his position.
And Matthew Stafford throws those pick sixes.
And he loves to, don't he? Go ahead, Matty. Throw that in there. He does that like shamelessly sometimes. He just walks out the field, no expression on his face. Like people get mad at Jimmy for looking like he's smiling. Matt Stafford just walked off looking like a deer in headlights. I'm thinking, well, Jesus, Matt, how long you been playing?
Yeah, he walks off like a deer in headlights, takes his mouthpiece out, and puts it in his helmet. Yeah.
Then, so
y'all can't let him get that. Y'all can't let him get that, Ronbo. Please.
No, he's lost some confidence. I think he's I think he's really shaken to the core. I think fear is a factor with him. What was the name of that show? Fear Factor. What's that guy? That host's name? Anyway,
I never watched it. I heard of it.
I used to laugh where they'd name, hey, Tony, you are a winner tonight. Fear is no factor for you. See, now that dude, he would see Matt Ryan, fear is a factor for you. And he suffered last time we played. So I don't see him going buck wild against the 49ers. For if no other reason, by lack of confidence. We'll see, though.
And Ronbo, in Falcons news real quick, Calvin Ridley finally came public. He said he wants out, but it's no surprise to me. And everybody's losing their mind. It's no
Big Show mentioned that the other day, remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
So,
he say why?
Let's trade him. They say he didn't say why. They said he put up his on some type of Snapchat or something. He put up his stats, and Falcons fans was going off tonight in the chat.
God, yes.
I said, guys, let's just move on. We're gonna get a high draft pick for him. Let's just move on. But they want to gripe and complain,
See, this is why I said the other day, most likely to lose their mind as football players has always seemed to be in that same wide receiver club. You look at AB.
Yeah.
Now you add Calvin Ridley, even our very own Terrell Owens. I used to always question his sanity, but I loved him so much because he was entertaining with it. Terrell Owens was like crazy, but he was just conceited to the point that he was like fun. Terrell Owens thinks he's bigger than the game.
He never did that when Jerry was there. His first few years when Jerry was there, he never did that. Never showed that behavior.
He knew his role. You're good, but you ain't know your place. You ain't Jerry Rice. So there's a lot of things going on with wide receivers that are very amazing. And that's that divitude. Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
It's that divitude mentality. You need to realize you're a part of the team. You know who's going to be the next guy to go off like that? I look for DK Metcalf has some tendencies that indicate that he could be one of those kind of guys.
Yep. Yeah, and then I'm looking to see if Russell Wilson's going to leave because they said Sierra's tired of flying. She's a singer. She's tired of flying to L.A., to Seattle. So the logical place for Russell Wilson is the New York Giants because they got some. Ronbo, the Giants should not be 4-12 or whatever they are. They got some talent on that team on both sides of the ball.
And both cities, New York Jets and Giants. The only thing working in New York, and that's only recently, is Buffalo. And New Yorkers don't consider Buffalo part of New York. That's upstate. What does that mean? You guys got two states? So, I agree. So Russell Wilson
and
could be doing
everybody's anointing Green Bay and Kansas City in the Super Bowl. I'm like, they ain't played a playoff game yet. See, neither one of them might not get there because I think Buffalo's going.
That's why, exactly. That's why when they start appointing teams like that, and NFL Network embarrassed themselves and said something about that. I saw Total Access. I was laughing. because they were sitting there talking about who they picked at the beginning of the season, and it's not looking good. I said, that's good for y'all because you do that every year. Don't ever pick my team. Bad luck.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You win. Don't pick somebody else. Leave us alone. You know. And then they start jumping on our bandwagon come playoff time.
Always bad.
I'm like, we don't need you guys.
No.
Side with us. Yeah. But Julio Jones is back and Derrick Henry is back. I know Derrick Henry scares the mess out of you.
So glad he waited till now to come back. I ain't playing. Tony.
Yes.
Tony, you guys. Better yet, Tony, what is going to be your score when you beat the Saints this week? And what do you think is going to happen to the 49ers and Rams?
I think 49ers Rams. I got you guys 30-20. 30-20. And us beating the Saints, I say I got 20-13. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game.
Yeah,
because the Saints defense is pretty good.
But they ain't got no offense to speak of, not really. So yeah, if unless because they got what's his name running the ball. What's their famous running back's name?
Kamara.
Yeah, they got Alvin.
Kamara.
Yeah, and after that, who? Because they got a couple of wide receivers.
Mark Ingram.
But
they got Mark Ingram back.
Yeah, I forgot. They got a run game. You know, actually, Alvin is probably their best wide receiver because they don't have what's his name anymore. What happened to him?
And he's their second best running back. Oh, you talking about Slant Thomas? I will never call him Michael. It's Slant.
He is good at that, ain't he? Yeah, he's him and when Drew left, he'll be next.
He'll be gone. He won't be in a Saints uniform next year.
Yeah, right. He says, y'all want to get some picks? Why you say? I'm ready to go.
and they're paying him $25 million a year. He's not worth $25 million.
He was that 2 years ago. Was that? He was like the league
leading
receiver.
He was like the third one.
Yeah, him and
Julio, D-Hop, and then him.
Yeah, that's your three best receivers right there. You know. Julio needs to string together a few minutes of football. If he does, while they're picking the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl or be in the Super Bowl, the Titans will beat the Chiefs to death. I mean, really.
I know, bro. The Titans are the luckiest 11-6, 11-5 team in football because they sat Julio out. They've been nursing the hamstring. Derrick Henry had the surgery early, nursing. Now they both coming back, and you already got A.J. Brown already back.
And you're looking healthy. And you know, and Henry doesn't.
Man.
Oh, it's scary. And Henry doesn't have to do a lot of cuts. I understand it's a foot, but Henry doesn't do a lot of cutting anyway. If you make a business decision to stand in front of a full sprinting, boy, if Derrick Henry runs over to you, they will have to pick up you. They'll have to use a spatula to pick you up. So you know what? He don't need a cut. Just go. 20, what is he? How many miles an hour is he moving? Oh,
24.
God.
And now they got a two-headed monster at tailback because that Deontay Foreman, he's had 4 100-yard rushing games since Henry's been gone.
So Derrick ain't got to do that. He ain't got to do all the heavy lifting. He can let that kid do that.
The Foreman kid, yeah. He's been hot, man. He had 113 yards last week.
So Tannehill can look whatever like he wants to look like. It don't matter. If I got all that out there, you know.
He better do better than 16 touchdowns and 14 interceptions on playoff time, though.
Well, yeah. But you know how playoff football is? It's a concentrated game. It's like cooking that sauce down to a paste. You know, every play, every move seems to be so calculated, and every play seems to make such a difference. So when you got a run game like that, you know, I'm laying there at like 195, 205. Ronbo, man, can you Ronbo? All right, guys, get stretch over here, you know. I stepped out in front of Henry because I thought it was my job, right? Shoot, man. Oh.
But I like Buffalo's defense, Ronbo. Those 9 defensive linemen deep that are first or second round picks.
Yeah.
Plus Mario Addison, time Pro Bowler.
Yeah,
I'm sticking with Buffalo.
Yeah.
I like Buffalo to come out to the AFC. I don't think it's going to be Mahomes and the Chiefs. And they've been playing good ball with the defense and all that. Yeah. I think Buffalo could beat them. and I think Tennessee could beat KC.
Don't look now, but the Raiders can beat them. Did the Raiders beat the Chiefs earlier this year?
No.
That wasn't
I
this
don't
year?
think the Raiders. I think the Chargers are going to make the playoffs. You know that game is Sunday night, winner take all.
Hey,
the
what?
Chargers or the Raiders, whoever wins that is in.
I was just talking to my sister. She said, we ain't got to win because I don't pay attention to Raiders. We ain't got to win, but we just got to win this game. She didn't tell me who they was playing. Okay, boy, I gotta get back to her. I didn't know they was playing the Chargers. But listen, Tony, look how the Chargers look.
So whoever wins that game is in, and whoever loses is out. And speaking of the Raiders, I put in the comments earlier, I haven't seen Raider Carlos in months. I haven't seen Larry Hoover in months.
Retired. Yeah.
We rarely see Don Burry. You said they retired.
Stop running.
You said they retired?
The smack running company. They closed it. You know. and all that. What's them fools from Seattle? We had to get rid of one.
Seahawks something. Yeah.
Seahawks rain. We got. There was a couple others, but that one, the really silly one. What was his name? First name? All he said was delusional all the time. Haven't seen him so long, I forgot his name.
Don Burr's just embarrassed Ronbo because his team gave up 51 points last week. Seattle.
See,
I ain't seen them since.
We're gonna be envious of Don Burr in a few weeks, 2-3 months, because he's got a top draft pick. But hey, Tony, what do you see in the draft that you'd really like to have though? Because I would trade that pick down.
A defensive end, a defensive tackle, but
there's one edge rusher. I forget his name. I was reading about him the other day. There is one edge rusher that they might want to get. The boy is bad, from what I understand too. Boy, he is badass.
Everybody in Georgia, Rambo, they want that defensive tackle from Georgia. We're not going to get him. He's going to be gone unless we trade up. And you don't want to trade the farm just to get him.
No.
Because we trade really for a second round, which I'm praying for. Rambo, we're going to have a first, 3 second rounders. We already got 2, one from the Julio trade. If we trade Deion Jones and get a third round pick, that'll be a first, 3 seconds, 2 thirds, and we got 2 fourths already because of the Julio trade.
Yeah, that's built up.
We can fill some needs with that.
That's a bank account there, boy. So
yes, sir. We can fill those needs.
Meanwhile, I don't know what the 49ers
get us another wide receiver. Yeah, we need a left guard though, Rambo. Our left guard spot has been an eyesore since the day after Super Bowl 51.
See, Tony, that's what I'm talking about. You know, a lot of kids coming out, going to school. If it's a big kid, if he would stop trying to be a tight end or be a quarterback or whatever all those other glamour spots are, you know, bulk up, work out, become an offensive lineman. In 5 years, you get out of school, you're going to get paid. Because you guys, if you're gifted with that kind of size and athleticism, if you can get around 290, 300 pounds and be Quentin Nelson, guarantee you're going to make money, kid. Don't worry about the wide receivers and the tight ends and the quarterbacks. Play offensive line. Be a left tackle. Be a guard.
Yeah.
You know, these are going to be a premium.
The things that our coaches under the old regime, Dan Quinn, and the new regimes made, the mistakes they made, we played a 6th-round guy with Andy Levitre retired after Super Bowl 51. We put Wes Schweitzer there. He was a 6th-round pick, never started for 2 years. He was getting beat.
Of course.
We got, you remember that guy y'all had? What was his name? Y'all had a guard that y'all let go, and we signed him free agency. I can't think of his name.
How many years ago?
About 3 years ago.
Oh,
if you said his name, I can't think of that guy's name.
Wait. Because, you know,
we put him at left guard.
Let the chat run a second. I think I want to get that name because I can see this guy because we've had so many. Anybody know who that guard is?
And he broke his ankle against the Giants in the game for us, and he never played again.
Production's giving me all kind of grief. I can't move my chat. I didn't even know about this. Anyway, I know what you mean. And we've had a lot of guards that have become mercenaries around the NFL that didn't stay long. Because we got rid of them for a reason.
Yeah, but the problem my coaches make, Ronbo, like now we drafted this kid, Jalen, what's Jalen's last name? I forgot his last name, out of Michigan in the 3rd round. He's a right tackle. they put that kid at left guard. That's why Philly killed us in game 1.
See,
he was like he's been playing left guard all year.
And Tony,
when you draft a left guard, don't draft a center or a right guard or a tackle. Draft a college
play him out of position.
Left guard.
Yeah,
yes, exactly.
At that level, Tony, they should know it's a different footwork and everything else. That's what I'm saying. You took Michael Glinchey from Notre Dame and put him at right tackle. He's not a left tackle. He's a left tackle.
Exactly.
You can't. They don't.
Different position, man.
And you moved him up and competition wise, and you expect him to be able to adapt. Oh, that bothers me. So yeah, I drafted right tackle in a heartbeat because he knows what he's doing. Especially
Jalen Mayfield out of Michigan, man, and that kid, he's gotten better. But I say in this draft a left guard who played 3 or 4 years in college at left guard and plant him there. Don't be putting guys from a right tackle at left guard.
That's it. The Chiefs got away with it.
Matt Ryan sacked 47 times, Ronbo.
Oh,
47.
That's painful. But the Chiefs, what's his name from Oklahoma? He's over there on the right side. He was the left. But anyway.
And they drafted that kid from Tennessee, Trey Smith, that I wanted the Falcons to draft in the 5th round. He's playing right guard. He's doing outstanding.
See. Anyway, hindsight. It's always 2020. Tell you what, fam. I'll see you Sunday, and
yes, sir.
And hopefully we both smiling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll be now we playing at the same time because the NFL
did it on purpose.
Pull that stunt on us. We usually play at 1:00, man. Got us playing. They didn't want y'all to see the score.
Mm-hmm. They got 3 teams that don't want to be watching the scoreboard. Play ball, and don't be pulling your starters because you already know the outcome in the games. Play them. We pay those fans out there pay good money, and they deserve to see a good game. What do you say?
Exactly. If the game was scheduled for 1:00, it's 1:00. Oh, we're going to change it.
Yeah.
Because now the Saints and the 49ers are linked.
Yeah.
We're going to change and make the Saints play with the 49ers.
And what time the Cardinals and Cowboys play? See, all these games probably played around the same time on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
yep. I hear Dallas going to pull their starters tomorrow. They play tomorrow against Philly. I hear Dallas going to rest their That's what I heard.
Dallas already won the division, though, right? They can't be caught.
Yeah, exactly.
God, don't you hate them?
But you know, Ronbo, sometimes that could be a curse when you rest your starters, and then the next week in the playoffs, you go home. Yes. I think it happened to Peyton Manning in Indianapolis one year. They did that.
Rams did
they
that.
Went home.
Rams did that. They did that their first year with McVay. Yeah, we're going to rest the starters.
Mm-hmm.
And, next week, your Falcons, in fact, was winning there and ran them completely out of their own stadium.
That's right. That's the year after the Super Bowl. Exactly. In the wild card game. In L.A. Yes. In L.A. I remember we beat them.
I loved it.
We beat them 26-12.
Tony remembers the score to make it even worse. I love it. Tony,
yes,
I'm
sir.
Go.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you Sunday.
We'll see you Sunday, sir.
All right. Night, Tony.
Have a good one. All right.
Too. Victor Mendez, can we give my boy Dre Greenlaw some love? Hopefully he will be back on Sunday. Victor, I wish so much. Because I need one of them. And Dre would be better because he's healthier, because Aziz is dealing with injuries. And if Dre came back fresh and popping, oh, that would be so good. Because Dre is a big-time playmaker too. Dre makes some big plays. Aziz became off the hook with it. But Dre was the same way. Russell Wilson must hate Dre Greenlaw. But he's still dealing with that groin injury. Creative Spaces, thanks. Famous says, Ronbo, who is a more experienced team going into Sunday's battle versus the Spams? Mark my words together. Niners! Yeah, see, that's the thing. The Spasms have a lot of mercenaries running around on that field. You look at Jalen Ramsey's Jalen's been there for 3 years. Okay, I guess he's a part of the decor now. But then you look at Von Miller standing over there just now finding his way around. And then you got OBJ just now recently getting his way around. Because Rams don't believe in they believe in paying a lot of money for people to come in, but you're temporary, and we're going to see if we can unload you next week. So if they lose, you can look. Von Miller is going to play his last season in L.A., and Jalen Ramsey, I think they have him on IOUs as it is, and OBJ is eventually going to be doing things like, you brought me over here to help you win football games. Before you say anything else, I just want you to know, I'm just saying, I mean, I can't help you if I ain't got the ball. So if I could get a few plays here and there, I might be able to make a difference. So, that's what happened to AB. You heard the real story, right? AB was telling everybody how he was being forced to go in the game with a bad ankle and all this stuff. And Bruce Arians, it sounds to me like the truth. Bruce said, no, he came over to me and said that he's not happy, he's not going to the game because he's not getting any touches. And I told him to get the bleep out of here. Doesn't that sound more accurate? I really believe that because he has a history of this kind of behavior. So if I'm a judge and they're sitting there presenting the case and I'm listening to both testimonies, I know damn well Arians is telling the truth. This is what AB does. You notice Tom Brady hasn't said anything yet? Okay, you know what? That's none of our business, is it? Hey, fam, thanks for coming tonight. I can't wait to see you Sunday, and hopefully we're celebrating. Niners! Yes.